beautiful freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Frequels. I'm your host, EJ Leeson, and with me today is my co-host with the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my entire life, Rory Caldwell. How are you, sir?
I'm better now that we're no longer out in the woods.
Uh-huh.
You know, I took some time to myself, and
Right.
and did things
Good.
that didn't require me to be in fear that I was
Anymore.
going to starve and die.
Well, that's great, man.
Yeah. It was. I still have nightmares though.
Yeah.
About that trip.
Obviously.
There's things that you and I know, but I know we'll never talk about ever again. Mm-hmm. But we trauma bonded.
Oh, yeah, no, we definitely trauma bonded. I feel like as soon as we got out of the tent, we drove to Applebee's and we just ate for 4 hours.
We did.
Straight.
And then we vomited. Thank God I brought the vomit bucket.
Yeah.
Call back.
Hey,
I just have a question before we jump in and start talking about stuff.
yeah. Is it about Applebee's?
No, that bear that you hooked up with.
Oh,
Do you ever
yeah.
call that bear back?
Oh, no. I kind of like let it go a little bit, but
That's fucked up.
well, it was it was a fling. It was like a little spring fling.
That bear
kinda.
didn't think that was just a fling.
I know it wanted more, and I just
AJ,
wasn't.
when this show's over, I'm gonna give you my cell phone, and you're calling that bear.
All right, I'll just call him.
Yeah, just you know,
See what's up.
yeah.
Yeah,
That bear is not disposable.
that's true.
It's a good
That's true.
bear.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway.
Anyways, let's get into our special guest, the first person we met out in the woods.
Yeah.
Randomly.
First person who denied to helping us.
Yeah, Mr. Greg Caldwell. How are you, sir?
Good, guys. How are you? Good to see you made it out of the woods. Well, I'm a little torn. Rory made it out, so now I'm no longer the best-looking man alive.
Oh, wow.
I doubt that, sir. Oh.
But no, doing good, guys. Doing good.
Yeah, that's great, man. And what's new? Anything good?
No, not much been going on since then, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I guess
You know?
so, yeah.
Wasn't your party bigger when you guys were out in the woods?
Oh, we ate the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
There were other people out there.
It did go down our party.
Yeah. We went down around him. So it was good.
I still hear them scream when I'm trying to sleep at night.
But the bear lived.
But yeah, the bear, no.
The bear videotaped.
Yeah, the bear was like part of it.
Oh, nice.
He actually kind of killed most of them for us, and then we just ate them, and then that's
he
why.
videotaped, and
Yeah,
that was sort of like the bear's kink.
Did you ever
That's
see
actually how
Sex
the hookup
Lies and
happened.
videotapes?
So he may have a future in cinematography or at
He
least
kind
a
of
key
reminded
grip.
me of James Spader a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I didn't like about that bear's photography skills or lack thereof was just a lot of butt shots.
Yeah. Well, too many butt shots.
Yeah, uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, there's other
Pick that
things you
camera
can
up.
be filming. Yeah,
Yeah.
a bear's got a lot of problems.
A lot of problems.
It was
but-
that cave in his cave.
Oh.
All those rocks landed on him. It's a miracle that the
That he
bear made
survived.
it out.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying you should probably call that bear back, because I'm about 100% certain it's mentally disturbed now, and it'll come looking for you.
Well, let it come.
Let's see if I let this gag go. See how long I drag it out for.
So, let's talk about some movies we've seen recently. Greg, you want to start us off? Like, what are some things you've watched?
Yeah, it's been a minute, right? So in the theater, I think I was planning on seeing. I did watch Dangerous Animals, and I don't know if you guys caught that, but I did.
No, how was it?
I did think it was better than expected. It was very entertaining.
That's what I heard. My friend, his fiance Kristen, loved it, and I think she saw it twice or 3 times.
It was like
she
really
liked it a
entertaining.
lot.
It was like kind of the surprise of the year for me so far as horror goes.
It's interesting because you slept with a dangerous animal.
I did. It was
And
a bear.
you're going to be calling that bear back. As we
Harvey
said.
Weinstein.
Well, yeah. What else did you see?
And as far as recently, 40 Acres never did play around here, but it was available on Amazon Prime to rent, and
Okay.
I did watch that, and I actually thought it was really good. I watched Death of a Unicorn on Max, and I did not think that was very good.
Yeah, that
A
was
little
kind
disappointing.
of disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, like the last the end was pretty good, but man, leading up to it, it was a really slow burn.
I expected it to be a little better, right?
Yeah, I thought it would be funnier.
Yeah.
I thought the kid, like the son, who was constantly doing.
I forget his name, but
from
Will Poulter or whatever.
Will Poulter, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like the highlight of that movie.
Always
He was
wearing the
so good.
shorts.
Yeah.
Will Poultry?
Yeah,
Will
Poultry.
Poultry.
Cool.
And I did watch a documentary. I think I texted you guys about it. I didn't know about from like 2019 called Time Warp.
Oh,
Cult
nice.
Classics, and I got through the first 2 parts. It was pretty good so far.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like John Waters hosting with Joe Dante.
You had me at John Waters.
I love John Waters.
Yeah.
I could listen to
Oh, they
him
definitely
talk
cover
for-
Pink Flamingos under Midnight Movies.
I love that.
I want to be friends with John Waters.
Yeah,
That's
me
all
too.
I'm saying. There's this documentary that I watched called like Lynch Oz. Did you ever see that?
No, but I heard about that too.
There's
I
a
wanna
there's
watch
a
it.
whole segment that John Waters covers, and he's just talking about Lynch's work, and you're just like, man, you get it. Like he just seems like such a cool dude.
Yeah, I like how he's almost like watching Tarantino. He gets very enthusiastic when he's talking about movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's really cool, John
Yeah.
Waters.
I know. I love. I could listen to him talk about anything, but especially movies. I feel like he has such a fun attitude
A
towards.
joyful attitude.
Yeah, and not even like, oh, it has to be like high cinema. Like he.
Oh
loves
no! It could,
anything.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
it could be like a
real
drive-in. Like,
cheesy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very authentic person.
Yes. Yeah. And I love Crybaby, and Serial Mom is probably my absolute favorite John Waters film.
Awesome.
I love Serial Mom.
It's so good.
That is
That
good.
cast too,
Oh, I mean, it was Matthew Lillard's like first movie.
and he's awesome in it.
And he's great. And his girlfriend wears the little Jughead
Yeah,
hat. And
yeah.
Kathleen Turner is like phenomenal.
She's
Ricky
really
Lake.
good in it. Yeah.
Second Andy Barclay, Justin Whalen.
Yeah, Justin Whalen, and it's just like a great. And then L7, the band, they're like the ones
yeah.
playing on stage.
It's awesome stuff.
So good, freaking
You see
awesome.
anything else, Greg? Anything else you
F1
want to
in the
mention?
theater, that was pretty. I thought that was very entertaining. It was basically Maverick with sprint racing, but it was fun to watch on like the IMAX screen. And I think that's the last thing I've seen in the theater. I do want to. Togetherness is coming around here this weekend.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I wanna see
I
that.
want to check that out.
Yeah, me too.
And Weapons is next week in IMAX. So
That
Sold.
I'm probably looking forward to that the most is Weapons for sure.
Yeah.
Out of like the new horror movies coming out.
yeah, I hope
so-
it's not. Oh, I did see 28 Years Later, and I thought it was I thought it was a little disappointing
That's all right.
because of the people that were behind it. I had higher expectations for like Danny Boyle and Garland.
I think if that movie was a standalone, it would have been more fulfilling.
I agree with you
Yeah.
on that. Yeah.
But it's part of a trilogy because everything's part of a trilogy now. And,
Yeah, they're
and you
built-
better
yeah.
hope that movie makes just enough money because otherwise they'll never follow up on
I think it was riding the line on that too, but it did do pretty well, right?
I think it got it.
It's opening
Like,
weekend, got
Yeah.
everybody's money, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, we'll see more of that world.
a lot of people. That's a very divisive film.
It's a very, very
Like
good
'cause so many
movie.
people are like,
I agree.
You know, like love it or hate it. I don't know that many people that ride like the middle of it.
That's
loved
that
it.
I kind of
Alex-
ride in the middle of it because I
Yeah.
really liked the first half, and then I feel like it had a pretty big tonal shift a little bit. I don't know.
I think Alex Garland's movies are all like that. Like I mean, some of his earlier ones were definitely more marketable, but like his movies lately are those like. Did you ever see Annihilation?
I actually like that.
I love that movie.
But that was his last like really really good movie, I think.
yeah, that's fair. Because Men wasn't.
No, and I was really disappointed with that. It's like, yeah, it's beautifully shot, but it's just like, okay,
There's got to be more. Although that tunnel scene
Yeah.
is some top tier shit. I really like that. It's really cool. Want to hear some crap I watched?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some stuff.
All right,
Move
let's
this
hear.
along.
Let's
So
hear it.
after my nightmare in the woods with EJ, I disappeared for a little while, and I took in a blobfest.
Oh, how was that?
It was a lot of fun, EJ.
What did you see there?
I saw all sorts of things there.
Ooh.
Yeah, and there was no woods to disturb me. I saw for the first time Flash Gordon. I'd never seen
Shut
it before.
up.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, man.
Like the Sam Jones one?
Oh yeah.
And
I
Max
can't,
Van Sydow?
I can't believe you'd never seen
Shut
that
up.
either.
No, it's weird because when I watched it, I'm like, how did I not see this? 'Cause
Isn't
it's-
it amazing?
It's kind of incredible.
It's so good.
I feel like that's a cult classic. At
Dude,
this point.
and it has Queen. Like, that song is
so good.
Incredible. Yeah.
Dude, and what was cool, man, is that Blobfest is it's in the Colonial Theater where they shot the original Blob. So the theater's filled with people who just love Flash Gordon, and it wasn't obnoxious. Now keep in mind when I say it wasn't obnoxious, we're gonna come back to that later on.
I'm Flash Gordon. I play for the New York Jets.
This movie was like I watched it with a bunch of hardcore fans, and they were all just like, they made it so much fun to see this movie for the first time.
So
we saw that. Now for the obnoxious part, we saw Blob 1958 again.
Yes.
In the theater.
Awesome.
So the first year I went, everybody knew how to behave themselves. Not every single line was to laugh at and to act like wild animals. So it was a little rowdy. A little rowdier than what I'm used to. The first 2 years were far more enjoyable. But the one person, I hope he listens. I doubt he does, but I hope he does. This guy showed up. I think he was probably about 45 minutes late, and he was trashed. And he just looked like he was perpetually angry. Mm-hmm. So sometimes when things would happen in the movie, everybody would just be like, woo! That shit, right?
Yeah.
This guy didn't understand the tone, so he would just like ball up his fist, and he's just like, oh! Like, it's like bright purple and screaming, and I'm like, constantly just waiting for this guy to break out a weapon.
He was just angry.
He's just fucked up. And
maybe his therapist is like, hey, go to this screening. Maybe get a drink or two.
Get everyone mad at you, and maybe it'll make you feel better. Yeah, but he was just literally like, oh
my God.
Where are you right now? We're all here. You're burning in hell somewhere.
I didn't know the Blob was extreme horror.
No, dude. It was just that he was just trying to get into it like everybody else, but it's like he just was like tone deaf or something.
Oh, my God.
Very disturbing. But then we saw Evil Dead 2, and they did like a 35 millimeter.
So cool.
It was a 35 millimeter print of it, and that was a good crowd. That was like people who knew when you hear the words groovy that you should cheer.
Right.
Was it a good print copy too? Like, it looked good?
It looked great for that movie.
Okay.
If that makes sense. It's like a little scratched up here and there.
But
it's perfect for that
I feel like
movie.
that's part of the charm for that movie.
Yeah, like I don't think that movie needs to be pristine. I think all the rough edges.
Now?
Yeah. I like when he does that little like thing where he's like dips down with the lamp and he's kind of that's like my favorite goddamn thing in the world. So I saw, and then Greg and I attended something together. We went to this Argento Fest, I guess you can call it that.
Yeah.
And we saw on 35 millimeter Suspiria, Inferno, Opera.
Awesome.
And the movie we're talking about today, which probably is the reason we're talking about this movie today, but we'll get to that. I saw Superman.
Oh, right.
Rocked.
What did you think?
Loved it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I love a movie that preaches that being a good person is punk rock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right on.
Yeah.
I know people were trying to pick apart like the narrative, the structure and the characterizations, and I'm just sort of like, no, it's kind of rad that I feel like it just got dropped into a comic book. And that also, here's a funny thing. There's this misconception that when you're developing characters that you have to start from the time that they're born or something and just follow them through. I'm like, characters are defined by their actions. So, like, I know who Superman is because of the way that he behaves. I know who Lois Lane is. I know who Lex Luthor is. All by how they're behaving. Most importantly, I know how Crypto is. And Crypto's a good boy. And I thought the movie was just lots of fun.
Yeah.
And for everybody out there who's panicking that somehow takes away from their love of the Snyderverse, you can love both. Because I enjoyed, to some extent, some of what they were doing in the Snyderverse. Didn't love it. It wasn't a Superman that I got behind, but I did appreciate it. You can love both.
Yeah.
Great.
I guess
You've got something to say.
I did like Man of Steel.
I think there's a lot of good stuff in it.
But I thought Goyer had a hand in that because he wrote it like David S. Goyer. So
great score. Henry Cavill is a great looking Superman.
Kevin Costner's always good. Like,
I mean, that scene is unforgivable with the tornado. But in Man of Steel, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can enjoy that movie. And then also Superman, and it doesn't take away from the other. Like, I love Christopher Reeve as Superman. Doesn't change how I feel about the other movies.
I think it should be that way, though, right? Like, just to bring like Batman and then Batman, Tim Burton, and then
Yeah,
the Dark
like-
Knight or the Dark Knight series.
Yeah, like
You
I
can
love
like both.
those. I even can find ways to enjoy like Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. It's just being able to compartmentalize sometimes. But everyone's just sort of like, well, if I like this, I have to hate this other thing, and it's silly. But no, I liked Superman a lot. It was made me feel good, made me feel very hopeful. So on to the next part. Speaking of feeling good and hopeful, here's a movie that made me feel the opposite of that, called I Know You Did Last Summer.
How dare you?
This movie embodied every single thing that I hate about modern movies. Fuck this movie.
So every trope.
Just like the characters were obnoxious, the dialogue is the worst kind of shit. I know you liked, and I'm not. Here's the thing. I want to say this really quick.
I liked it.
The fact that like you liked it, I'm not sitting here being one of those people. It's like you're fucking wrong. Like if you got something from it, great. Like I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. But that ending, because I keep hearing people say like, well, they took a swing, and that's true. Mm-hmm. But in order for you to take a successful swing, something that's going to matter to me, you have to earn it, and that movie did not earn it. It's just sort of like, here's this thing, here's this person, and in the last like 20 minutes, they're no longer that person because the movie requires them to change. And I'm like, that's not earned, so it falls flat on its ugly face to me. But my least favorite movie I've seen in a very long time. I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hated it.
Yeah.
But I liked, dare I say, kind of loved Fantastic Four.
I've heard that's pretty good, actually.
I really enjoyed it because I didn't think I was gonna. I think on this podcast I've said I was worried about it. And I love the Jetsons styled aesthetic.
Yeah.
I like some of those scenes when they're like in like the pseudo New York City, and it's like snowing, and those characters like there's just something a little different about that movie compared to a lot of like previous Marvel movies that have come out. It felt like the environment had a lot of character. It didn't feel like I was on like a green screen. I thought Galactus had like a real fucking awesome presence, and when he wasn't on screen, I could feel him. He was
Yeah.
in danger, and that's cool. And I was not a big fan of the casting initially. I saw the movie, and it won me over.
Yeah.
I think Vanessa Kirby did a really great job. I like her a lot. Yeah, Pedro Pascal, the one I was the most worried about, because I'm always kind of like back and forth with him.
Okay.
And I thought he did it. I actually really enjoyed the way that he played that character. Now, here's the thing. I know you weren't wild about it or had some issues with it.
Yeah.
You're the Fantastic Four fan, so like I'm coming from a place of a guy who just sat in a movie theater, doesn't really know the comics and stuff. So like I get that I'm a little more ignorant on the Fantastic Four side of things.
Yeah.
So like however you felt about it, I totally get why.
Yeah.
It's like if I saw something like something that I really loved and then it wasn't done the way that I felt like it should be done, or
Right.
justice, I'd probably be weird about it. Last little thing I'll mention, then we're going to jump into what you saw. I think the absolute best thing I've watched lately, everything I've mentioned right now, the thing that's given me the most joy is Dexter Resurrection. The show that's
It's so good.
the show that's literally everything that I've wanted it to be.
It's so good right now. It is so good. It's
For-
like 4 episodes out.
Four
Yeah.
deep, and it's already like the best damn thing ever. I don't want to say too much about the show, but I will say one little thing about it.
It's so good.
There was a lot of complaints about the way that season 8 ended, and then there was also a lot of complaints about the way season 9 ended, like the New Blood show,
Yeah.
and all the things that they didn't explore. Thank God those two endings existed so that we got to explore these things now, because there's some of the best like drama that I've seen in like a TV show in a while. Because I love Dexter, that's like my outside like The Simpsons being like a show that I hold very close to my heart because it kind of taught me to laugh at everything. That's really important to me. My favorite TV show is Dexter, so like
Yeah.
that's like my thing, and I'm very in love with what they're doing right now. So
Yes.
I don't want to say too much about it, but I just if you're reluctant to return to the universe because you think it's going to be like a bad trip back, it's a great trip and you're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Put your feet up and enjoy yourself.
How, without giving it away, right?
Uh-huh.
The throne room, right? Scene.
Yeah.
and when he sees the one thing, I felt like that. I geeked out so hard over that.
Yeah, I got very like. This is an interesting thing. Like, you know, like sometimes people act like fans don't have any valid opinions. Mm-hmm. So they try to say things like, "Oh, fanboys," whatever. Sometimes it's okay to listen, because I feel like they were listening to like some of the criticisms and things that they wanted to see explored. And they're really making this not like fanfare. Like, it's not like one of those things where it's like stupid, like we're just trying to pander to you.
Right.
But they are adding the things that you do want to see. They're not trying to subvert your expectations or some obnoxious thing like that.
Yeah.
They're just saying, like, this is the show that it should be. Like, this is a natural progression, but we're bringing back all that stuff that made it special. And I think they're doing a fabulous job with it.
Yeah. And I'm loving the new additions, like Neil Patrick Harris. Tonight's the night, baby.
Yeah. Kristen Ritter, I want to see more of her character, because I think she's like, there's like a fucking awesome chemistry between her and Michael C. Hall.
Yeah.
Like, I love like that back and forth, because she's like, I've seen her in a lot of stuff, but she's channeling something right now where I'm like, oh, you're likable, but there's like a fucking animal underneath you.
Yes.
And I'm like so pumped. Neil Patrick Harris, awesome.
Love
David Dastmalchian, is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see them explore him, because he's one of the best actors
we haven't
out there
seen
right now,
like what his deal is.
I know he
really.
just looks fucking tormented.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna end up being like a big problem for Dexter.
You think so?
I think he's gonna be like, I think that's the one you're gonna underestimate, and he's gonna have some sort of, he's gonna be the wild card.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just curious, like, what happens, you know, like I can't,
without saying anything,
yeah,
people haven't watched it yet, but seriously, for those of you who are just like not jumping in, jump in. It's
so good.
It's a good day at the beach. What'd you watch?
I watched a ton of stuff. It was so good. So first off, I watched the new South Park episode.
Nice.
Did you guys see it?
No, not yet.
Greg,
really
watch
good.
it.
I will.
It's really fun.
For sure.
Yeah. I also saw Fantastic Four. I saw it twice, actually, and I definitely liked it more the second time. So I love Superman. Superman was amazing for me. And I've always been like a lifelong fan of both Fantastic Four and Superman. And I feel like Superman just had a lot of heart and did a lot of really cool things that I loved. And I felt like Fantastic Four kind of missed out on a couple opportunities. And so, but I love the world. I actually love, like, it takes place on an alternate Earth other than the MCU's
like
Earth.
808 or something.
Yeah, 828.
Something like that.
And so it's like it's a really cool world. And like you said, it has this like futuristic, like what the 60s thought would be the future, right?
It's Jetsons-y.
Yeah, and so it's really neat, and I just love that aesthetic. That was probably like one of my favorite things. All the Galactus stuff was outstanding. I loved that. That was really good.
He looked cool too.
Yeah, and some of the casting stuff, I was like, Vanessa Kirby was great. She kind of reminds me of Elizabeth Olsen a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, like looks wise, like she looks like her a little bit. But anyways, I definitely liked it better the second time. The first time, maybe I was like a little too hard on it. I don't know. I have no idea. But
I mean, it's okay just to not love something.
I saw Superman 3 times because I loved it.
I'm at 2.
I want to see it like 8 more times.
Yeah. Is this fair? Like, I would say like Superman meant more to me.
Yeah.
But like Fantastic Four is a more conventionally told comic book movie. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people will respond to that in the sense that it's a little bit more familiar. I think James Gunn is not getting enough credit for just being a little more ballsy with the way he's presenting this world.
Yeah.
I think he's doing something cool, and please be patient with him. Fucking
yeah.
I mean, he kind of broke ground in the MCU when Guardians of the Galaxy came out.
Yeah,
None of the other formats
movie
were like that until he did that.
And like that's still like my favorite movies in the MCU were the Guardians movies.
Yeah,
all
I
3 of them.
That.
Yeah.
And even
he
like
puts like a lot of heart into the characters.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, they have their own personal struggles and stuff, and like I feel like with Superman, it was you know, really going against the grain, and he just put so much heart into it. And I loved Lois, and I loved Clark, and I loved Mr. Terrific, and
it's just
there's just
different.
all these like great characters, that character work that he did. Especially like I love Lex. Lex is like one of my favorite DC villains, and I think Nicholas Hoult like killed it. Like he was so good, and you could see before Superman came to Earth, he was like the alpha. Like he worked really, really hard to get where he is, right? Like tried to be the smartest, the best at everything. And then here comes Superman. He's just beloved because he could do anything.
It's effortless.
And it's effortless, you know? So like, I just love that dynamic.
I like that the part of the dynamic with them too is just that it's like, you have all the power in the world. You could literally rule over this planet like a god, and you choose to use that power for good. You choose to help people with it. I love that. I love that it's just like these two people who just don't see eye to eye in the world.
Right.
But like, Superman is literally like a symbol of hope. So I get that, like what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
like
That's awesome.
there was definitely moments in like Superman, like that's just little small example. You know, I really like animals.
Yeah.
So I liked seeing him save a squirrel. I am shocked by the fact that anybody had a problem with that, because apparently that was a thing. Get your head checked. Like, what's wrong with you?
I know.
Like, saving squirrels is normalize that.
Right.
And then Crypto. Like, I love that scene when he's talking to Lois, and she's just like, he's like, I have to go save him, and she's just like, why? It's just a dog. He's like, yeah. It's not even a particularly good one. But he's alone, and he's probably scared, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I must have a type of guy that I'm into, and it's called Superman.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like, man, that's how a human being should be.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
It's so good. I love Superman. So that's what, like, I think if I saw Fantastic Four first, I probably would have loved it.
If they were your first steps.
Yeah, if I saw that before Superman, I probably would have been like, I loved Fantastic Four. But because I saw Superman and saw it, like, numerous times too, I just felt like I didn't live up to what I thought it could be.
It's all good.
There's other, like, I wish they would explore the family dynamic a little bit more and like characters, but that's okay. Like it's I think there's probably gonna be like, you know, 3 or 4 more sequels to it. Who knows?
Would you say though, and then we can see
Yeah.
what else you watched? Would you say that it is at least probably the first one of those Marvel movies in a little while? I know some people are gonna clutch their pearls when I say this, but since the Eternals. Where it seemed like the filmmaker had a legit voice.
Oh, right.
And there was actually like filmmaking going on in it that wasn't just like
I would
something that was
say
probably like visualized 6 years before the movie was shot.
yeah. No, I definitely think The Eternals is a great example because that's one of my favorite directed MCU movies. I know a lot of people rag on that one a lot, but I personally like that one. And then I would say Thunderbolts had like a really cool visuals and
Fuck,
stuff.
you know what? Why that one slipped
Like,
my mind.
Yeah, I thought that one
Right.
was another one.
Yeah, that's. Would
Yeah.
you say Marvel's back on course? I forgot, we've been talking about Thunderbolts so much. I don't know why that one slipped my head. I for some reason just tried to like scan my brain where I'm like, what were some of the more recent Marvel movies? And I don't know why that one. Maybe it's because it felt so different from what they've been doing for a while.
Yeah.
Possibly, or I'm just developing dementia. That's probably what it is.
No. I
But
think it's...
you know, it's actually.
We did Deadpool Wolverine last year. Does that count?
Oh, yeah.
Deadpool versus Wolverine.
See,
That
like,
kind of counts, right?
That's a funny thing too, because I felt like the first two Deadpool Wolverine's fun.
Yeah.
I think the first two movies have a stronger creative voice behind them, because I do feel like that movie was hurled into the Marvel machine, and there is things in it where I'm like, okay, that's feels weird,
Right.
you know, compared to the rest of it. I think a really good example of something, if I'm going to be honest with you, is probably Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
And that there's moments in it where I'm like, that is pure, uncut, Sam
Well,
Raimi.
that's
and
I was
it's
gonna say that's
glorious.
Sam Raimi.
And then there's
Yeah.
times where I'm like, I could just see like Kevin Feige and the producers being like, no, you got to pull it back and
Reel it in,
yeah,
baby.
reel it in. We can't have you make this movie too awesome. Because I do like that movie, but I like that movie when it's clearly Sam Raimi in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Because just let that guy alone.
Let him cook.
He's proved exactly. He's proven
He's
himself.
a chef.
When you guys get around,
Gourmet chef.
Yeah.
when you guys get around to that time warp, that's a big one. Like part 2, they talk about Evil Dead and like the guerrilla filmmaking they had to do and like no permits and some of the stuff. It's like, well, we turned the chainsaw blade backwards. We figured if it did hit her, it wouldn't hurt her as bad.
That's awesome. What else you say?
So I saw Eddington, which I really definitely recommend.
Seeing it this weekend.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I want to see that too. I was waiting if somebody saw it.
I want to talk about it so bad. Like I want to talk about it so bad. So, but no one has seen it. So, unfortunately, I can't. I also watched 2 documentaries. I saw Thank You Very Much, which was about Andy Kaufman, and I loved it. And L7 Pretend That We're Dead, which is a music documentary about L7. They're like a 90s grunge band.
Hell yeah.
They were big for Natural Born Killers soundtrack too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I saw a play that was really good. It actually might have been one of the best plays. I don't know. They're on like fire this year. But I saw the Laramie Project, and it was about Matthew Shepard, and I was blown away by the stage direction and lighting and some of the stuff they were doing. The performances, like Tommy Tomeo's in it, Marcy's in it.
Oh, you're telling me Tommy Tomeo was good?
Yeah,
That's not
amazing.
shocking. Tommy's awesome.
Marcy was a killer. She was amazing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Justin O'Hearn.
That doesn't surprise me.
I know.
No, they're all so good.
It was a killer cast, and KK was in it too. KK was like phenomenal. I was like, dude, you're so good in this.
The man's a force.
Yeah, but it was such a great play. I took my mom to see it because she actually, my brother Sean, took my mom to see and meet Judy Shepard, which is Matthew Shepard's mother, and she was going around to colleges doing a bunch of like guest speaking for different colleges, and so my brother took my mom to meet her, and they actually got to talk, and so my mom was really
Invested.
yeah, and she loved this play. Loved it, but yeah, I congrats to that cast and the directing. It was outstanding. And then I watched this other movie that I haven't seen, but you guys were the ones that recommended it. And I'm so glad I watched it. And it's called Phenomena.
This was the other movie we saw at the Argento Fest.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I went through a period of time where I was obsessed with Dario Argento. So, like, I burned through, like, a lot of his movies. Like, I was just trying to find them wherever I could find them. And for the longest time, I always felt like Suspiria was, like, the clear front runner for me. Because I do think that in a lot of ways, that's, like, his most, like...
Prestigious.
Yeah, it's like his...
It's his most known. I would say it's refined, I guess.
Yeah, and it's like very like iconic. It's like that poster and everything. It's his movie. That,
Yeah,
it's like if like when you think of Scorsese and you think of like Goodfellas or something.
Yeah.
It's like the one you associate with them.
It's a Technicolor fucking eyegasm, I guess.
Yeah,
you can call
and
it
it's-
pretty much if you watch it.
And
the
it's
cinematography
yeah.
is like insane.
It's
It's
insane.
beautiful and it's perfect. It's very dreamlike. But for whatever reason, when we got to this movie, I like perked up because this was probably like maybe like my 4th favorite Argento movie at one point when I went through them originally, and I swear, man, I feel like it just came all the way up to my first place.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like just like into it. Like I was just like,
Yeah.
this is kind of rad. I don't know what was going on the first time I saw it. I'm like, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe I was consuming too much of a good thing, because if you ever have some time, people listening at home, burn through some Argento movies. It's a good goddamn time.
I felt the crowd was really good for that one too.
Yeah.
Like the crowd was good all night, but the crowd was kind of more
energy
into that. The
changed.
energy was definitely.
That's when people were like, 'cause it was the most respectful crowd ever. Like you could hear like a pin drop the entire 8 hours we were there.
Wow.
And like for whatever reason, this is like what like just got people like because there's stuff in it that happens where you're like, if you're not cheering, you're dead.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, so like we were talking about, I think on the way back home, like we should fucking cover this movie.
This was a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun to watch. Now when you guys watched it, was it all in Italian too?
It was.
Yeah, but they did a good job though, which remember I think I texted you, we both like failed to mention. They inserted those subtitles.
Yeah,
like
the
people
theater
that
did.
were there, and they did a really good job with it.
They showed like the print, but they I think they like had it all timed out. They projected the subtitles onto the screen.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like you're expecting there to be some light that's like kind of washing out part of the screen. It's just like the words were there.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was cool, but it was one of the original prints, like because it definitely looked like it's been around for a while, and it was awesome. But yeah, they got the subtitles in there.
Yeah, it was a good print.
It was the original print.
Yeah, it was a good print. I will say this inspired. I told you already. Like I bought a Creepers video original one sheet. Like I
bought
shopping
the 4K.
I bought the 4K too because that's what I watched last night.
So when you guys were watching it for this, was it in Italian or was it like
this and opera
dub?
were both in Italian.
Yeah.
They were
Oh,
Italian
okay.
prints. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I was like kind of nervous. So I watched this on Tubi, right? Because Rory was like, "Yeah, it's available on Tubi." So I was like, "Oh, cool." So I went on Tubi and I'm like watching it and I'm like, "Oh, this is all in Italian," and it was kind of difficult to. I'm not gonna lie, it was like difficult to write out. A little bit.
I could
because sometimes I'll like watch the scene and I'm writing it and I'm listening to dialogue, right? So this was a kind of weird
wasn't
situation.
dubbed?
No, it wasn't dubbed, so it was all in Italian. So I literally
So that must have been fun having to write the narrative.
man.
so I literally had to figure out like it was a brand new process for me like to write this because we only did I believe one foreign film before this and it was Nosferatu, but it's a silent film. I'm pretty much like able to just like watch it and then write, and like when words would come up I would just like read it, but it wasn't a lot of dialogue, you know what I mean? So you just like read it and then you could still like write. This was a little different. This was
I could
a
see
lot
that
different.
being real tricky.
Yeah, because
And,
there's a lot of dialogue, like heavy scenes.
And
so.
some of my dubbing jokes are gonna fall flat for you. But,
Did you watch out of your 4K? Did you watch the Italian? Because there's like 3 different versions.
I watched.
But it's
It
dubbed.
was on the
but
first disc. Yeah, it was dubbed.
But
it was
parts of it, like, did you notice? Like, it must be like scenes that are only in Italian. And actually, they're speaking.
It was interesting. Like sometimes, like because I made a note of that for my presentation.
Okay.
Sometimes for whatever reason, like just be Jennifer Connelly or Donald Pleasance talking.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, it's just straight Italian.
It's
I'm
just
like, what?
Italian. You're like, huh? Because I could imagine. Because when I was taking notes, I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah. It was.
We need
it
Jennifer
was
Connelly.
I know.
insane. So she was dubbed and Donald Pleasance was dubbed, but I didn't even realize it at first because I'm like just listening because like the scene opens with the one girl and stuff, and so I was just like I thought that was just part of like the movie itself, and I'm like okay, easy enough, and then when it got to Donald Pleasance and I'm like, oh wait, he's speaking in Italian. I'm like, oh no, wait, I gotta watch this scene, and like I figured out my process of like just watch it and then write after it, and then so I would have to pause.
So sorry.
I was gonna say you had to pause it, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
there's I mean, I even had to rewind.
And
a
the
couple
ads
times.
were like crazy this time on
Oh,
Tubi.
really?
Yeah, I literally there would be like I think I got like 10 2-minute ads or something, so it was like and a lot of ads. So anyways, long story short, this was a different process for me, but good. Like I enjoyed the movie. It didn't take away.
It sounds like it shouldn't have been enjoyable.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like you were writing, you're probably like, fuck these guys.
No,
Rory's gonna
Italian
do
movies.
all subtitled movies from now going forward for the next month.
Yeah.
I don't
Tubi.
mind. It's just I was
Tubi.
yeah, all Tubi. But yeah, no, and it is a long movie too because it was like an hour and 55 minutes.
It's a little under 2 hours. It's pretty long.
Well, then let's dive in. Fellas.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Right.
So, the film starts with a bunch of kids getting onto a bus, and the bus leaves one kid behind, and we see this girl, and she's like running, trying to run after the bus.
If I was a bus driver, I would purposely leave a kid somewhere.
Oh, I think it's great.
Yeah, you just like look in the rear view, like laughing, seeing them chasing you. And stuff.
Yeah, you're like, oh, what a
What if he
loser.
winds up on the back of a milk carton someday, Rory?
Well, then I'll keep that as a trophy.
It was the 80s.
It was a different time. So the film starts with this, and then we get the opening credits. And I love the score. The score is done by Goblin, which
a
by the
real
way,
masterpiece score.
Yeah.
If I could
No,
just
this
say
was.
that out there.
I actually like when we watched it in the theater. I went home and like pulled it up and listened to the soundtrack off like YouTube because I was like, man, Goblin's score in that movie was really good.
Becca loved it. Like she was just like, this music's awesome.
Yeah, it's like really, it kind of like has like the whole movie, like the way it's shot and like the music on top of it has like a very like anime kind of thing.
I was going
on.
Castlevania.
Yeah, like or Castlevania, like anime.
I'll bring it
sort
up
of
later in part of my notes. It's a good point to.
But I was curious. You know how I got you that Goblin CD?
Yeah.
Is the music of this on that or no?
Dude, I throw all your gifts in the trash. So
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if it was on there.
Yeah, all right.
Who could tell? No,
Yeah.
I don't know. I should probably pull that
I'm
out.
kind of curious if it is, because I know it was like a collection of their music that they did for like
It's
Dawn
still
of the
in my
Dead.
car.
There would have
Yeah.
to be some. I feel like this was good. It would probably have at least one or two tracks.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Couple
Maybe
two tree.
So we see this kid is in the middle of nowhere and starts walking this trail, and she comes across this house, and she just kind of goes into the house, asking if anyone's there. She's like, "Hello, I'm lost."
It's that Vince thing that he loves. Like, when
Yeah.
people just walk into people's houses
walk
in these
into
movies.
homes. Yeah,
No one knocks, or if they do knock, it's like a single knock. Like, hello.
Yeah. Hello.
They're
If
in
someone
the-
ever did that in my apartment, I would lose my shit.
They're in
I
the
would be like,
Swiss.
"Get the
Maybe that's
hell
how
outta
they
here."
roll over
Maybe.
there.
yeah. But
They're
I
in
do,
Switzerland.
yeah, I like how she yells out, "I'm a foreigner and I'm lost."
That's true.
See, like for me, like my dubbed version,
Yeah.
it was really funny because it's like an Italian actress trying to be like an American kid.
Oh yeah,
So she's like, it's.
I'm a lost.
Pasta fazool.
Do you have any spaghetti around? God, what's
Our
up with this?
ignorance of other cultures.
So, meanwhile, we see something chained to a wall, and it breaks loose, and eventually it attacks her. It stabs her hand with a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
Her
It's
cool
a
fake
great
hand.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great looking effect.
It's
I
a
think.
cool effect, but
No blood, which was I was like, oh, okay, but that's fine. You know, it looks
4K did not do that.
No,
we
yeah, that's the old
cool. Oh,
I'm like, well, that looks like a mannequin.
oh,
prop
all right.
department must have
But-
ran out of money at that
But
point.
it really isn't one of those things where you're like, oh, that's a ding on this movie, because for some reason it looks awesome. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
I think
like
it
a
looks
hyper
awesome.
reality to everything that Argento does. It's more dreamlike.
Yes.
So like sometimes things like that add to his overall aesthetic. So I don't know.
I think so.
That's true too. I forgot like there isn't a lot of blood. I wonder if it's because of the time of
Yeah,
when it was made.
But it's weird because then you see like other disgusting things.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
You're like,
oh yeah.
You know,
well, yeah,
blood
sure.
wouldn't be too bad.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
True.
Blood is not as bad as
Well,
like
we
a
don't-
decapitated,
Yeah, I was
rotting
gonna say.
head.
They're
or
just saving
the, or
it.
the homage to Poltergeist. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So meanwhile, this thing, like she runs outside, and eventually this thing tracks her down and ends up stabbing her and putting her head through a window. Not the first head through a window in this movie. And
What's funny though,
Slow
I want-
motion too,
Yeah.
like breaking. It,
I wanted to know if there was a version of this movie where that part wasn't in the film, because it looks like the footage looks very like degraded compared to everything else, even on the 4K. Like the quality of the film changes dramatically. It's like
yeah.
when you watch Silent Night, Deadly Night on home video.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of those scenes where you're like, that's not even the right
Because they could
aspect
only
ratio.
maybe get it from like VHS or
Yeah.
something and not like an actual print.
Which is
or
like one of those
negative.
things I always stress this to people. Like, I don't give a fuck about stuff like that.
No.
People are like, oh, it took me out of the movie. I'm like, nah, I don't care.
Nah.
If it
Nah.
needs to be there, I don't care how it gets there. Like, I don't care how bad the footage is for Friday the 13th Part 7. If you can get those kills back in there and finally punctuate those jokes, you know.
I don't want to. Just real quick, did you guys see they announced like the box set for Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah.
And Part 5 is going to have the restored scenes in it.
That awesome
that's
stuff
cool.
with Greta.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Didn't want to go off track there, but it just reminded me of that.
Yeah, it's all good, baby. So we at one point we see, this girl gets decapitated and her head gets tossed into the river, and then the body is just getting dragged away, and then we don't know exactly what happens, right? But later we see it's nighttime and a monkey returning home with like a scalpel in its hand.
Ape.
And I thought
Ape.
Oh yeah. And at one point I'm like, wait, are they saying the ape killed this girl? Because this is the first time that I like watched it. So
Do you think that was like a red herring?
yeah,
Like
I
for
did.
the audience where they're like, I think the monkey did it.
I think
Or
this
the
is
ape.
like this ape, like this chimp killed this girl.
That's a good point. What year did that Link movie come out when they started having that? That was a little later, right?
Yeah.
And like monkey shines and all that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they were just kind of like, hey, like maybe this
Eh.
ape is gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah, because you think, there's chains, like whatever it was,
Yeah,
was
that's
chained
true.
to a wall.
Oh, that's
and
good point.
it looked like scissors at first in the monkey's hand,
You know,
or the ape's hand. Sorry,
I'm too
And-
stupid to understand the subtlety of what they were probably trying to do.
I
with this
didn't
movie.
notice that either. Yeah.
And so I thought it was just returning home after a long
Day of
day of
slashing.
killing.
Pretty awesome. It like goes to the door, throws its keys on the table.
Yeah, it's like eh.
pours itself a little glass.
Bodies
of wine.
outside.
Body shot.
Adam Sandler. Chick.
So, we see this, ape run into the house, and inside it's Donald Pleasance playing Professor John McGregor, and he's chatting with Inspector Geiger and some colleagues about helping the police solve murders. And a little bit of the conversation is about decomposition, right? Like how long bodies are out there, and you could tell by the life cycles of larvae and flies surrounding a body.
There's like an old case. I forget what it was. I believe it was in England. That's how they solved it.
I think he read somewhere Argento, and that's like what inspired him.
Yeah.
I don't know what he read, but it said it inspired him to like write this script. For
Yeah.
that.
It's just kind of like you can kind of figure out how long somebody's been dead based on the larva. Decomposition.
Yeah,
The flies.
the cycles.
The cycles. Hey, you know what's really cool?
Cycles.
I'm watching. Ooh, you just segued me. You segued me. I'm watching this movie in the theater, and I'm like, because again, I said like probably about 4, 5 on my list of favorite Argento movies at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the screen, and I'm like, it's Donald Pleasance and a chimp. How is this not my favorite Argento movie?
Yeah.
Because that monkey's the shit.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got a Scottish accent,
and
which
he
I
does-
didn't pick up on because we watched like
chimp
the dub
does?
No,
Oh.
no. But we watched it
Inga.
dubbed, so like, or not dubbed with subtitles. So when I watched it dubbed, I'm like, oh man, he's doing a Scottish accent.
Michael.
No!
A monkey.
Monkey, no!
Monkey, no. So, Professor
Monkey Myers?
Monkey Myers.
Revolver comes out of nowhere.
I shot him 6 times.
6 times.
He's not human.
I know, it's an ape, man.
It's a cycle. Cycle. Evil.
You don't know what death is.
I met this monkey 15 years ago. Just told there was nothing left.
I would love if like Inga the monkey was like, the keys. The keys.
That's like one of the worst parts. Everybody brings it up too.
The keys. So we see Inga, the ape, enter with a scalpel, and Professor McGregor tells the Inga like the dangers of a knife, right? And you can see Inga's kind of like a little bummed out that this knife is getting taken off of her. Yeah, and then
I thought because Inga was being reprimanded.
right, yeah.
It's like, sorry.
Sorry.
I just like this scalpel.
Hi. Hi. So they discuss a little bit more and talk about the decapitated head that was found in the river, and they estimate that it probably happened about 8 months ago. And the weird thing is, he rips like a cover off, and you just see like a decapitated head and a bunch of maggots all over it, and I'm like,
Didn't clean that thing off.
It's a nice piece to have in the living room, right?
yeah,
It's conversation
it really
piece.
ties the room together.
I like the idea that those cops probably brought that decapitated head and didn't clean it off. They're just kind
They're
of
like, here you go.
hey, we're going to borrow this head from the morgue. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Like, oh, would you like to wipe it off? No.
No. Just
okay.
leave that shit go.
We're going to scare the hell out of this guy. He lives alone. He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he lives with a goddamn monkey.
I'm not even sure if he is a doctor.
But yeah, no. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh man, I'm hungry for breakfast." So then,
Sicko.
I mean, it didn't look that much different than the head that they scared Cropsy with. Honestly,
yeah,
It's probably the same one.
It might
probably
be.
the same head.
That head's getting a lot
Tom
of work.
Savini's like, "I'll send you. I got something for you. I'll send it over."
Let me look at my garage.
Yeah.
Hey, Dario.
So they think that it's the same person who killed Greta. Now, and they think this is a serial killer who actually targets young girls. And that's as much as they know right now. And we don't know who Greta
It's the only
is.
thing we've got.
Like, Donald Pleasance is just like, McGregor's like, I think it's the same person who got Greta. And I'm like, who the fuck's Greta? And I thought like he would explain. He's like, nah, we'll save it for later.
Did they at least say she disappeared like 8 months ago or no?
Yeah, they said, like
That was as much as you get, right?
8 months ago, yeah. So we then cut to Jennifer Corvino, played by Jennifer Connelly, Stretch.
I thought that was great. So they introduced Jennifer. It's like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
all right.
I know her. So she's arriving to the countryside, and they pass, the Swiss flag and stuff. And her dad is apparently famous, but presently he is in the Philippines shooting a film. And all of a sudden, as she's being, driven to this school, like this prep school, her and this lady are sitting in the car, and a wasp flies in, and the lady freaks out. Like, she's like, kill it. But Jennifer calms the lady down and tells her that it's okay, instincts really like her, so
I wish
you
she
can
was
chill
like,
out.
be cool.
Yeah, be cool.
Yeah.
But it's really funny because in the subtitles it says a wasp, but
Yeah,
then they show
it's clearly a
close-up,
bee because like
it's a
she's
bee.
Yeah, it's definitely a bee. And
Yeah.
and I thought that was cool, and they showed that little close-up of the bee's face, and it had, like, the arched eyebrows, and it was one of those cabbie hats, and it had, like, a crowbar.
Yeah.
It's just in there to fuck shit up.
And I liked that it had like a Stan Lee mustache.
Yeah, and it was just like... It's like, yeah.
Did you guys also notice too, like it's constant, almost the wind's blowing in this movie, like
Oh,
constantly.
Constantly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's
it's a very windy area.
Yeah,
It's I'll talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
news, I don't know if you remember, they're like, this week's forecast, we have a lot of wind. A lot of wind.
That's all we got.
No, I don't remember that, but that's awesome.
Our forecast for the week. Wind.
Breezy.
Breeze.
We got winds coming in.
It's going to be breezy and windy. So she arrives at this college.
Oh, by the way, I think it's a nice way to set her up, because I'm behind Jennifer, because I too love insects.
Yeah.
I'm one of those weird people that doesn't kill bugs.
You
I
eat
refuse to. I eat them.
Yeah.
No, I get them rehabilitated.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, some of them are like they have potential,
Right.
so I get them into school and stuff.
Yeah. And you hook them on crack. You're a pusher.
I have a sick kink. I like to get these bugs all you know, in a good position, then get them hooked on drugs and watch them lose it all.
Yeah.
There's one in every playground.
Yep. Rory's a pusher.
Yep.
Whatever.
She arrives at the college and she unpacks and she meets her chain smoking roommate. What's
Sophie.
Sophie.
She says,
okay.
"I'm Sophie. I'm French," and I'm like, "What are you, Peter Parker's waiter?"
Yeah.
I am French.
I am French.
So she introduces herself. She's like,
And of course
like,
she's
"I'm
smoking
Sophie.
when
I'm
she
French."
says I'm French.
It reminds me. Wait, did you ever see a series of unfortunate events with Jim Carrey? He's like, "My name is Stefano, and I'm an Italian man." So we meet this chain smoking roommate, and Jennifer is like, "Hey, is this food up for grabs?" And it's just like baby food.
Yeah, it is.
She digs right in. She's like, "I don't really eat meat, so I'll take the mixed vegetables one." And that's when we meet the headmistress.
Who like walks in? The teacher's inner monologue is, "Oh no, the new girl's eating baby food with a toothbrush." Another dumb kid.
These fucking kids, they said to me.
Oh,
No wonder
man,
why
she
she
looks
has
real stupid.
Immediately starts chastising him too. You were supposed to be here hours.
Yeah. So the headmistress is like
she's
a
like
hard
right on
ass. Yeah, she's a total hard ass. She's like, "You were supposed to be here hours ago." She's like, "My plane was delayed, man."
I would have been more like, "That's not what a toothbrush is for."
Spoiled
Yeah.
rich
For those-
American girl.
For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about right now, or maybe haven't seen this movie, she's like, she doesn't have a spoon, so she uses the back of her toothbrush to eat baby food.
Which tastes like cat food.
It
she
tastes
says.
like cat food, which
Yeah.
indicates that Jennifer likes to eat cat food.
Because she continues
Yeah.
eating it.
She does.
She's
And
like,
it was,
"Oh, it tastes like cat food. I'm
you think
just
it was
gonna get a
weird?
couple more bites."
did you think it was weird that she was wearing that flea collar?
Yeah, I thought
It was like
there's a lot
Danny
of weird-
DeVito. It's always sunny.
God
They
damn,
have
that's
the glue
funny.
and they
That is the
cat food.
funniest fucking thing ever. He just like comes
Oh my
in and
gosh.
just starts woofing it down and passes out.
Charlie's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you better start eating that cat food."
Better eat that faster.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is a class act show.
But you're right. Like, and then it shows Danny DeVito
Just
coming about it.
scarfing it
Passes
down.
out. What the fuck kind of life do they live?
So then the headmistress takes a poster of her father away. Like, she's like, "I'm going to take this." And it's funny because the roommate's like, "Ah, man, I can't believe, she took your poster of your dad." She's like, "It's okay. I have more." I'm like, "Where?" Like,
Well, she doesn't know that
She
it's
doesn't
the
know
dad
it's the
yet.
dad yet.
Yeah,
because there's a good punchline.
Yeah,
Oh,
because she's
that's right,
basically
yeah.
like putting it out there that she wants to bang her dad.
oh, yeah. Sophie, the roommate. So that night, her roommate, who is still smoking, right? Like, it's not like, oh, she arrived, she had a cigarette. This girl is, like, still going to town on cigarettes.
Which the headmistress didn't care about that.
No.
You can't smell smoke in the room.
Yeah, like look at the fucking dresser or that little nightstand was on fire.
She's like
oh,
literally
notice
puffing away, and then she's
I'll
like,
take
"Oh,
the
you can't have a
poster away,
poster.
though, but you keep the pack of
No
cigarettes.
posters in here." Hey, do you want crack next?
She's like, I had two signs, no smoking sign and no poster sign. I went with the no poster sign. I gotta live by it.
Gotta live by the rules. Damn the rules.
If you set the rules, you gotta follow them.
So, we find, like, Sophie finds out that Jennifer is the daughter of Paul Corvino, the famous actor, and gets into how her parents split up, which I read is a true story of how Dario Argento's parents split
Yeah,
up.
I did check that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good point.
and-
So what's funny about you saying that, I didn't know that, by the way. But I don't know why, but when I watch this movie, I'm like, I wonder what Dario Argento's feelings on this are, because I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like this movie's personal to him.
Yeah.
So then I think you told me that this is like his favorite.
He
of
does
his
cite
movies.
it as his favorite work. Yeah.
And there's something when we were watching in the theater where I'm like, I wonder what his thoughts are, because it does sort of feel like if you had him break down his filmography, he'd be like, oh, this one is like personal to me on some weird level.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering like if there's like little parts of him and his life in there, and you just confirmed that there is.
There is.
Did
But
you guys,
that sad Christmas story doesn't touch Phoebe Cates.
no, no. Gremlins one still holds the that holds the crown on that one.
I like she's like, oh, my mom left on Christmas Day. Dad said the 13th present was mom walking out on him. And I was like, Dad, stop making your problems mine. Why are you telling me this stuff?
Did you
Where's my
notice
bicycle?
before,
Love my
too,
mom.
that Sophie was like, when she says, "Oh, you know him?" and she's like, "Have you gone to bed with him yet?"
Yeah.
Immediately
Did you sleep with him?
Yeah.
She's like,
Sure know a lot about him.
she's like, that's my dad. She's like, I'm gonna ask you the question again. He's like, "Hey, your dad."
And then Sophie reveals that she's like, hey, I just want to warn you, there's a crazy maniac on the loose kidnapping girls around our age. And they can't find the bodies once he does it, right? Mm-hmm. And I like that, no one else brought that up beforehand.
No.
Not even the headmistress was like, hey, we have a kind of a serial killer
They were waiting
situation
for the
going on.
tuition check to clear first before
Yeah.
they bring that up.
It was on her list of priorities. It just happened to fall below the no poster rule.
Right, of course,
Yeah.
yeah. So they go to sleep, and Jin is having a hard time sleeping. And I love the music.
She said that she couldn't
in
think
this
about
scene.
her dad. She said she'd have a hard time sleeping because of her dad. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
it's a lot of
That other
information.
girl was like, I couldn't sleep if I was thinking about your dad all
like,
night,
ew.
too.
Ew.
I
Yeah.
also did like when she's
animal.
like, she brought up the murderer and she's like, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Oh, okay. I don't want to talk about this. And then she continues to talk about it anyway.
I know.
Yeah. She's like, oh, they fucking decapitate all these girls, man.
That's why Sophie didn't have a roommate.
Yeah.
If like days leading up to this, she actually had different roommates. And they're like, I can't fucking sleep with her. Talking about banging my dad, and
She's like smoking.
Murderers on the loose, smoking all the
She wants to
time.
bang my dad. She's smoking constantly.
so
He
mad.
talks
TV's on
about
all night.
no matter what girl's in that room, she's like, I got the hots for your dad.
yeah. Your dad's pretty hot.
There's like a grounds therapist we have here. You should probably go figure out what that all means.
Yeah. Jeez. So they go to sleep, and Jin is having a hard time sleeping, right? And I love that we see this girl, and she's getting chased in the mansion, but the music playing during that scene is so good.
It's like
Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sure is speed metal in this movie, too.
And
Yeah.
dude, it's when it really becomes like an Argento movie too.
Yeah.
Because it's like you got that fucking
Oh,
cool
the
music
hallway.
blasting. The halls of medicine.
Yeah.
Remember those commercials?
yeah.
That's how you know you're old if you remember that. But it's got that classic Argento thing going on. It's got like the lightning. It's very dreamlike, very stylish. And here comes the wind.
Yup. Yeah, no, it's...
Here comes the
it's-
wind
Yeah, it's
again.
really shot. Like, I don't think I've noticed until we rewatched it. It's like, wow, this is really shot beautifully,
It's
too. Like,
so
yeah.
beautiful.
it doesn't get enough credit, I don't think.
Even like when she's walking, Jennifer, there's sometimes they have like a spotlight on her and like the wind blowing, and you're just like, this is so like dreamlike, very surreal.
Yeah, it looked very. I think I wrote down in my notes like black and white thermal almost when she's like sleepwalking in the vision. It's like, wow, this
Yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah,
looking.
it's a gorgeous looking
it's a
movie.
goblin too. Like when that's going on.
Yeah. The goblin music in this is like
Unreal.
unreal. What a great soundtrack. Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe
Why-
one of the best ones of any of the like movies that we've covered. It has to be like on the Mount
Top tier.
Rushmore.
100%. Like the soundtrack for this is like one.
No,
if
it's
not the
really
best.
good.
It's
That
so
should
good.
be a new thing we do on the show. Is like if we're like ever talking about soundtracks, is like, is it better or worse than the Goblin soundtrack from the Phenomenon?
Yeah. From here on out. Yeah, she starts to sleepwalk, and we see where she witnesses the death of that girl, and the girl's head gets thrown through a window. Number two.
Sure thing.
And she ends up waking up, right? Like she wakes up, but she's somewhere else. She's not at the mansion. She's actually like downtown in the busier area of where they are. And Jennifer wakes up and she almost gets hit by a couple cars. And eventually she does get like tapped by a car with these two guys who pick her up. And
It's
they're
just like a rule, man. You run somebody down the road, you keep going.
yeah, like
You don't
but
stop to see if they're okay.
these
I
guys
don't.
were like, oh, let's get her in the car and see if she's okay.
I think they had bad intentions.
They
though.
certainly
They most
did.
certainly had bad intentions.
Yeah.
Those guys,
And then-
were dirtbags.
Yeah.
And then she like jumps out of the car and rolls down this hill, and she ends up seeing Inga, the ape, who then escorts her to Professor McGregor's, and
What a great ape.
great ape, yeah.
Grade A.
Grade A. 8. And McGregor checks her out, and they end up bonding over insects. And this is when he brings up his missing secretary, who is Greta, and the similarities between Jennifer and Greta. He's like, wow, you remind me so much of her. Like, you guys were the same height. A lot.
Are you Greta?
Are you Greta?
What if he's just like having like an emotional breakdown?
Yeah. He's like, please.
Could you
gives her Greta's coat, right?
Yeah.
Hey, would you like Greta's head? The cops left it here.
Just left it right here for me.
There's a real cool moment. It's real fast. It's like Ladybug POV. You want to catch that?
Yeah, with the 8 It's
really
the octa
cool.
eye.
Yeah,
thing.
I don't know whose POV it is, but
Yeah,
it looks
it
like
was
it might
cool.
be coming from that ladybug.
I think it was supposed to be the ladybug.
It was really cool. You don't see stuff like that all that much.
No.
It was awesome. And then we see where Donald Pleasance, McGregor gives her some advice about sleepwalking. And he's like, yeah, just say it to yourself, I'm sleepwalking. Eventually you'll wake up. And he's like, but there's a lot of weird things about, and he calls it Swiss Transylvania, where they are.
If we could back up for a second.
Yeah.
That's bad advice that he gave her. If you're
What, wake up?
sleepwalking, just tell yourself, wake up. Don't sleepwalk anymore.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I am sleepwalking. I
It's
must wake up. That's
It's
all
like
he
it's like
says.
someone has like real bad anxiety. It's like, did you ever just try calming down?
Did you ever just tell yourself, like, calm the fuck down?
I could prescribe you a chill pill.
Hey, man, I see you're having a really hard time with heights. Do you ever say to yourself, like, fuck, I should not be afraid of heights
It
anymore?
was like the advice they give for the K-12. Go down that way really fast. If something gets in your way, turn.
Hey, you look like you're grieving your parents. You ever try getting over it?
You ever tried not doing that?
I am sleepwalking. I must.
You're having a
wake
hard time grieving your parents? You ever tried not doing that?
Yeah, it'd probably be easier, right? Right?
Probably is a lot easier if you just stop.
See, I noticed right now you're crying. You're not doing what I said. You're supposed to get over it.
Did you ever try not crying? So Jen is now at the hospital, and she's getting checked out.
When the monkey takes her up on the little lift,
up.
Yeah.
who wore the lift better, Jennifer or Mrs. Deagle?
Oh, Mrs.
Mrs. Deagle.
Mrs. Deagle
Mrs.
always.
Deagle.
All right, I'm just gonna put unanimous.
They
Mrs.
also
Deagle.
like that beetle spits on Donald Pleasance, and that's kind of when we find out with her, like he finds out like bugs, she likes them and everything else.
Well, did you see the deleted scene?
No,
So that bug, he actually had him like tied to a chair and he was interrogating him. He's like, "Who killed Greta?" And the thing just like spit in his face. I ain't gonna talk, and it spit in his face.
what does he say? He's like, he never misses, and they're supposed to be blind, and he's wiping his glasses up.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? I hope it was spit. Bug's called a spitzer.
Well, she did make it secrete like some kind of smell, like she excited the bug. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can we talk about that?
Jennifer Connelly got the beetle aroused.
Yeah, it's like he's basically saying that because she has some sort of a power. We should probably mention this.
Yeah. It definitely seems like she
Telekinesis
is like
with the-
supernatural sensitive
Yeah.
to insects in general.
yes,
Sex.
like they have like this kindred kind of
Yeah,
telekinesis sort of thing.
and they're like there for her. They love her. They're like keeping her safe.
Yeah, and
And-
if she's rattled, they're rattled.
If she's calm,
they're
yeah,
calm.
Yeah,
right.
it's neat. Like it's a very like understated element of the movie. They don't get into too much about why she has it.
Right.
It's just kind of there, but because it is sort of like a very like dreamlike movie to begin with, it works. But that bug that she's exciting, I thought it was awesome when they did the close up of the bug and it had like flowers and chocolates for her. Remember that? And they went in really close in a tight close up of it, and it was kind of bouncing its eyebrows. It was like, hey, what are you doing?
Hey, what you got plans later?
Holy shit!
Cut to 5 minutes later, and he was smoking a cigarette.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah!
Hey, you got plans for later?
Hey, buddy, that wasn't spit in your glasses.
Hey, I'll be honest, it wasn't spinning at all. I don't know why he talks like Beetlejuice. But,
Well, because it's in the
It was
name.
it was a beetle.
so Jin is now at the hospital, or well, the school, getting checked out, and the headmistress is still being a bit of a hard ass. And they start running tests to see if she's on drugs or has schizophrenia. Because they're like, we don't know what's going on with you.
I love that. The doctor.
She's been there for one day, and she had one
episode,
sleepwalking episode, and they're like, you're really fucked up. We don't know what's going on.
Dude, the doctor's like, I don't want to scare you, but you might be developing schizophrenia.
It's nothing with jet lag, and we know you got in late.
Yeah.
No such thing here.
No.
We haven't run any tests yet. I just want to say, I think it might be schizophrenia.
Can I get like a second opinion, man? No, this is the only opinion we take right now. So Jin tries to call her father, but he's left town, and she's like, "Oh, really? Like, I didn't get notified or anything." And I'm like, getting the sense that the father doesn't even care where she is.
Yeah, which is a criticism we'll have towards the end. But yeah, the dad definitely has like a real like you're on your own kid attitude.
Yeah.
Which is the kind of attitude I would have myself. I'd just kind of be like, well, why make you my problem
When I can ship you off to a boarding school.
Put you in a boarding school,
Yeah.
then I can just do what I want to do. That's
that's
real
true.
good parenting. Is this when she's in the phone booth?
No.
No, that's a little later.
Okay.
No, she calls her dad from the school itself.
Because she's talking to the one girl, and they were like, the
Oh
hands
no!
or something. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. She's in like a little side area on the phone, and she's talking to.
I thought you meant like.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
So like that's the part where I had to ask you guys a question. Why are girls in high school and movies so mean? Because they're like the one girl says something like, she's like, oh, just because her dad's Corvino doesn't give her the right to be out of her fucking mind or something.
Right.
Yeah. And it was like real mean to her. They're like, oh, I heard she sleepwalks. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, she smells like shit too.
But
I heard she eats fucking baby formula with a toothbrush.
I heard her talking to a fucking beetle the other day.
Like the Beatles?
No, like
just
a
like
beetle.
a beetle.
You know that's...
Like Ringo? No. Like a beetle, like a bug beetle.
You know that beetle that's on Megan's Law, the one that's not allowed to be around the school? She was talking to it.
She was just talking to it.
You know Dirtbag Beetle?
Yeah, I know him. They call him Dringo.
Hey, Dringo. Hey, Jennifer.
he lives with that creepy guy in the wheelchair.
Your dad's a celebrity. Can I borrow some money?
Hey, I know your dad real well. Hey, can I get a couple bucks off you?
Hey, your dad. I let your dad borrow some money, and maybe you could pay me back. Don't ask him about it, because he's just going to deny the whole thing.
But I'm telling you, like, I borrowed money off him before. He borrowed money off me. As you can tell, we're both one of the same.
Please stop looking at my track marks. I've lived a life of utter bliss.
So in class, one Bee Gees fan,
I was about to say,
yeah,
can somebody
yeah.
please mention the amazing Bee Gees shirt?
and it's Andy Gibb only, right? It's not even like the
It's
Bee Gees.
huge.
It's just like the one lead guy of the Bee Gees. Tries to compare poetry to the Bee Gees music, right? Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, Jin pleads with her roommate, Smokestack Sophie, to lock themselves in so Jin won't sleepwalk, right?
To keep an eye on her too. Right?
Yeah. And that's when the headmistress like calls on them. She's like, "Hey, you guys are really fucking talking a lot during this class. you want to like share?"
Hey, you guys don't stop running your fucking mouth, huh?
Yeah. I was like, no wonder why this headmistress has it out for her. She's like, Jesus Christ, this kid won't shut up.
You know how hard it is to do what I do?
Yeah.
I don't make enough money for this.
So that night, Smokestack, she sneaks out of the room.
I was gonna say they immediately cut the scene, and she's like, "Oh, she's all right," and
Yeah.
she's gonna just ditch her.
She like jumps out the window to meet a boy, and she fills him in on like her sort of famous sleepwalking roommate. She's like, yeah, she's like sleepwalks and shit.
This
But
is
her
her
dad's
shirt.
like Paul.
Hey, that's kind of funny. My friend and I almost ran over somebody last night who was sleepwalking.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same girl.
I wonder.
And she also stole her shirt and wore it out there, or sweater
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, she said by
steals her sweater.
accident.
Yeah, by accident.
Come on.
And is Paul Corvino supposed? Is that supposed to be Paul Sorvino, like the actual actor?
Maybe.
I had actually read that like they originally wanted like Al Pacino to be her dad, and they were gonna have pictures of him and stuff around there, and he ixnated. He's like, no.
Really?
Yeah.
How funny would that be?
Hoo-ha!
That would have been.
I
But
like
this
your
was
head
more like
mistress.
this was
She's
more
got a
of
great
a-
ass.
But let's see, 85. So this might have been more like Tony Montana, Al Pacino running around, you know.
Say hello to my little daughter.
This movie could have taken a real different turn if that was the case.
Hello to my little monkey.
Say hello to my little monkey. So, her roommate, is talking with this boy, and then all of a sudden the boy's like, "Hey, peace out. I'll see you later." Right? He just like leaves, and the girl's like, "All right." Sophie's stuck there, and soon
She
after,
tells him to go fuck himself or something.
He
Yeah.
said he had to meet up with his regiments leaving or something.
What does that mean?
I would assume
Is that like an
No.
army thing?
like a maybe like
guess.
a
Maybe
boarding
like his
school for him
boarding-
too. Like
Yeah.
Because he shows up to kiss her for 5 seconds and leaves, and then he wonders why she's so annoyed.
Maybe he was like a cadet in one of those schools or whatever. Yeah.
red team,
Military
red team,
academy.
come
That's what it is. The
in,
military
red
academy.
team.
Yeah.
See, like she should have been annoyed with him earlier because she's just like she's telling him, she's like, oh, my roommate's Corvino's daughter, and he's like, really? What does she look like?
What does she look like? Does it look like him?
Oh, because I'm into him. That's why I'm gonna bail on you in a couple seconds.
Red team, come in, red team. Oh, I gotta go.
he does. He just he
Can we
jams
cover
out.
Child's Play 3 soon?
Yes.
Oh, I actually like
love
that one.
Me too.
Yeah, I actually like that
It's
one.
one of my favorites.
It gets shit on all the time too.
I
I
can't
disagree
believe that.
with the
That's
assessment
crazy.
of that movie.
Yeah, I enjoy it, especially this on a
Presto, you're dead.
this on a slow the fuckers.
This ought to slow the fuckers down.
It's got one of the greatest moments in any of those movies too. Like when he jumps out to kill the colonel and he has a heart attack. It's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yo,
On
the
TV,
TV edit.
yeah.
You gotta be crazy kidding me. Yeah.
It's got a great. There's a lot of good one-liners in that one.
It might be like maybe some of the best.
Yeah.
I like those first 3 the most.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bride, I like Bride a little
I do
bit.
too.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
Bride had to grow on me.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was love at first sight with those first 3.
I agree.
I feel like Seed and Bride kind of had to grow on me a little
Yeah.
bit. Where those first 3 are like perfect.
Yeah, man.
Especially the third one.
no, I
Like,
agree. I
love
like
that.
the third one. A lot of people shit on it though.
I think it's like the most quotable. I mean, one of my favorite quotes is like, nothing like a good strangulation to get the circulation going.
There's even like funny things like when Andy's little chest tips over and there's like porn in there and he's like, Andy, how you grown.
Or when he's
So
like,
good.
dying is such a bitch.
Oh, that's in Bride, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, at the end of Bride, Chucky.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was when
I'll be back. I always,
Always
come back.
Yeah.
Dying is
such a
bitch. Such a good line.
I love that.
Anyway, this is
Yeah,
our
yeah.
Child's
yeah,
Play
yeah.
podcast.
So the kid,
yeah, seriously.
I would love if this was like a weird tie-in where he had a walkie-talkie. He's like, red team, come in, red team, right? And he's like, oh, I gotta go. And he runs off.
Nothing
So-
bad's going to happen to me tomorrow.
Yeah. And soon after, we see the roommate, Sophie, is getting chased, and Jin starts to sleepwalk a bit, and she kind of sees like a little bit of Sophie kind of running and stuff.
And again, he's got that spotlight blasted on her.
Yeah.
And like the wind's going.
it's so
and
cool.
yeah,
it's
and
just-
Goblin score kicks in again. Yeah, it's
It's such a great visual. Like it just makes you feel like you're like in a dream.
Yeah.
And a lot of it
absolutely.
has to do with her too, because like it's funny when she's in the scene. Nothing against Sophie Smokestack, is that what you're calling her?
smokestack.
Nothing,
Smokestack.
nothing against her, but
Your dad's real famous right here.
Even as like, because like Jennifer Connelly would have been about like what 15 in this movie.
I think she is like 15 or 16. Yeah,
and even at that age, like she can like command the screen. Like you could just tell she was going to be like a movie star someday. I mean, she went on to win a fucking Oscar.
That's
which
true.
Is crazy.
Especially as the movie goes on. I noticed that more. Last night.
She's a really strong lead. So like her in those scenes where like the wind's blowing on her and like the spotlight's blasting on her and she's just doing that slow walk. Like it's so like this movie should be so much more loved than it is.
Yeah,
It's
I
so,
totally
there's
agree.
some great imagery in this.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So Jin hears a scream and notices her roommate is missing, and that's when she like kind of snaps out of the like sleepwalking. So Jin steps outside and she sees this like funky firefly, and it kind of is, leading her
Holding
to
chocolates and flowers.
Yeah, it's like, hey, over here, baby. Hey,
Jen.
Oh, mon ami. So, he leads her to this glove.
It's not.
Oh, well, shit. So they find a glove, right? And like Jin finds this glove and returns to her room. And during the scene, though, the music like has this crazy build and it's just like really intense. And like I said, it kind of reminds me of like an anime or some kind of like, I don't know. It's so
90s,
different.
It's 90s Castlevania.
Oh, yeah. It's so strange and weird, but awesome.
Yeah, dude, it is so.
I love how that scene too. I'm sorry.
Look, you're a good man. I just babble. Go on.
When it cuts too, it's like you could see the lightning starting to go, like when she's about to walk back in with the glove,
Yeah.
and then it starts raining, like downpouring, like the show in the corner, and then the light goes on in the upstairs. I was like, man, this is just like you said, beautiful imagery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next day, she reflects on finding the maggot glove and screaming, right? And she's like, she returned to her dorm, and she screams, and we see like the light go on in her dorm room, and then all the lights going on all, like throughout this
Right.
whole like dorm. And
Hey, for the record, you're doing a great job.
Oh.
Because you had a lot of odds working against you.
With the whole subtitle thing,
Yeah,
the commercials.
I'm like, you're really on point with everything. So, I was just like, Jay's doing a good job. Let him know.
it was, like just a different process.
Yeah.
So she takes the glove to Professor McGregor so he can take a look at it. And we see that the insects in his tank, they start acting really turned. Like they're like, "Wah!" Like freaking out.
Wait, real quick. Did you like that the monkey was sitting at the table listening?
All the choices this monkey was doing was right.
Yeah. That ape was on top of his
There's
game.
one point, it's like literally pushing Donald Pleasance in the wheelchair,
Yeah.
right? I think that's coming up pretty soon. But it's like pushing, and at one point they just stop, right? And the little monkey starts chewing on the handle.
Chewing on the handle,
It's like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yup.
And then they're like, oh, we have to walk again. So it's like, okay, I'll just push it. But you could tell he was like, this monkey was like enjoying the handle.
Yeah, you wanted to do
yeah.
monkey things.
Yeah.
But they were like, we need you to act, and then you can chew on them.
You'll find out.
Yeah.
Like towards the end of this, we'll talk more about the
Yeah.
chimpanzee. Apparently, he was not easy to work with. Or
I
she.
know.
You know. Yeah, I guess he wasn't happy about the size
It's
of
like,
his
what
trailer.
am I getting paid? And what is Jim getting paid?
I'll get chew on this fucking handle when I wanna.
Star, eh?
Jennifer Connelly?
She's getting top billing.
What?
Not
I'm
for
a
me.
monkey and I'm making this look good.
Hey, I just like that the ape is sitting at the table. They're having a conversation. The monkey kind of had like a look on his face, like he was processing what was going on.
Right.
A couple little things though about the set decoration or the production design. There's a bunch of posters of bugs. Did you catch those?
Yeah.
A bunch of different bugs on the wall. Wish those bugs were in sexy positions.
Oh yeah, like sexy
Like they're like laying on like cars and stuff, like
Right.
sports cars.
wearing Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe not an American Eagle right now.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
No, not that. Maybe guess.
Oshkosh.
But like, come on, you can't
Was
go
that
American
Jordache?
Eagle.
Was the 80s?
Yeah.
Old Navy.
But also like when because Donald Pleasance starts going on about things.
Yeah, so the insects in the tanks, they're all acting crazy and like very turned. And then she's like, oh, it's because of me. And I'm upset right now because of Sophie missing, right? And so that's why these bugs, like if I'm in a bad mood, these bugs are in,
You okay,
like, a bad
Jennifer?
mood. Yeah.
You
like,
want to talk?
hey, talk to me over here.
Hey!
I feel upset too. Look at me. I'm in my little tank and I'm pushing stuff.
You're gonna get through this. You're a strong, independent woman.
Well, look at my wings. They're in a ruffle right now.
Come on, guys. Let's go do something nice for
Didn't you
Jennifer.
hear it? Doctor, you go blind. You do this too much.
So she then talks about how the Firefly led her to the glove, and he believes in the absurd and the paranormal. So McGregor gives her like a book to read, but he is like, hey, listen, you could probably, other people would probably find this very strange, but I actually believe everything you're saying because the way, like his knowledge on insects and like their way of communicating is almost like a telepathic way of communicating, and he could see that once she calms down, all the bugs calm down, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, there is like a correlation, like everything she's saying is truth, and he kind of believes in that. Like he's a man of science, but also you could see a man of like faith too.
This is also like, yeah, like you actually get the explanation, like as the audience, of
Yeah.
like all what's going on. Finally,
I wish
like,
when he's like, have a copy of my book, and she's like, yeah, nah, I don't really want it.
I already signed it for you.
Yeah, that makes this sad. I don't want your book.
Oh, are you sure? Like it's free. I'm not charging you. I'm not like
Nah, you keep
looking. I'm not gonna charge you. Like it's free.
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Even free is too high a price for this book.
But like you're sensitive to bugs, and I feel like there's like 4 or 5, maybe 8 chapters in here that talk specifically.
Yeah, I think I'm aware of what's going on with me. I don't need a book to reiterate it. I just keep your book.
Okay, I guess
I'm just gonna leave.
All right.
I'm just gonna take off.
There's this great like chapter about a bug and like how its eyes are
God,
black.
it's still going on. Jesus.
His eyes were black.
this guy's what did they call? Like, what was his profession?
Monkey Myers.
No,
McGregor.
you think he's an entomologist or something?
Yeah.
Remember Alfred had McGregor syndrome in Batman and Robin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
I bring that up.
So when he gets back to her room, or when she gets back to her room, she finds the headmistress along with other students reading her letter to her father,
Which is fucked up.
out
Yeah,
loud
definitely. Like
to
they're all
each other.
getting in on it. Yeah.
Yeah, she literally hears them and it's like, Dad, I have like this relationship and I feel like I could talk to bugs and they talk to me. Like I don't understand. And she's just giving away like all these inner thoughts in this letter. And we see the headmistress is just reading the shit out loud to her fellow students. And so Jin goes in there, she grabs the letter and runs out. Then all of her classmates, and I'm not even joking, like all the girls of the school start picking on her
Buzzing.
and harassing her. They're like calling her names. One even sprays her
gonna
with
say
a
the
fire
Yeah,
extinguisher.
he blasts her with
he
a fire
blasts her with a
extinguisher.
fire extinguisher.
I thought it would have been funny though if there was like
I thought it was pretty cool, actually.
I wish there was like a voiceover where it was like later that night the school burned down because they were short one fire extinguisher to put
That's
fire
what they were
out.
saying. I did write it down. They were all doing the buzz, and then they were like, "We worship you," like chanting it around her.
What if it like went into the whole dance sequence from Slumber Party Massacre 2? Let's buzz.
Yeah, that's
Dude, I haven't
that's what I'm
seen
talking
that in
about.
such a long time.
But yeah, no. One kid like hits her with the fire extinguisher,
Yeah.
right? Like sprays her with it, which I don't really condone bullying unless it's with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, it's kinda
So
cool.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Hey,
It
all
wasn't even
the-
one of the water ones either. It was like the legit,
Yeah, like a legit like foam spray.
Yeah.
Hey, for all the kid listeners out there, if you want to bully somebody, do it with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Or even like if your parents are trying to make you do something you don't want to do, just blast them with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
You won't need those things.
Right.
Yeah, just empty them out.
Right. Right into their mouth.
The following beliefs from Frequels podcast do not reflect reality.
Just remember, they
Do
go
not empty
quick,
out
and
your-
it's a hell of a cleanup.
Yeah.
Don't empty out your fire extinguishers. It's a bad idea.
Into anyone's mouth.
I like to think that there's some impressionable kid that's just like, all right, I'm going to
All
start
right.
bullying people with a fire
That's-
extinguisher.
they told me to do it.
Shit.
So a bunch of flies swarmed outside of the building, and this is when we actually see
Why did we cover the school with sugar? Whose dumb idea was this?
all the kids are like astonished, right? Because they could tell Jen kind of like summoned all these flies on the windows, right? And they're all like literally a huge swarm.
It was a
of,
cool looking scene, like when
Yeah.
they showed the outside shot.
Yeah, it's
And-
awesome. You see like
Yeah.
the full moon behind it
Yeah.
and stuff, or the half
But
moon.
what a nightmare set that must have been to work on.
Oh, they said it was bad. Like I think I read like the flies didn't go away for like 2 or 3 weeks around.
Yeah,
like, the,
imagine being like, I mean, just swarmed with like flies while you're trying to shoot a movie, and you're just like,
Well, the worst thing was
It was like
Ah, it's in the
Amityville.
fucking
It was like
lids.
Amityville horrors flies on steroids.
like get out.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess like the real nightmare was that I guess like the flies became unionized.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that.
Get out of your contract.
see this SAG card right here?
Oh no, they've got demands.
Oh no.
Oh, we got to work with these flies.
Get out of your contract.
Your contract just says you want sugar cubes. What is
that
this?
can't be right.
This is so stupid. You want a bag of garbage?
Why?
Like, what are you? These
Listen,
aren't demands.
This is what we're looking
One of those
for.
flies made it big though next year. He got to work with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. It's like I moved on, guys.
I'm leaving you all in the fucking dust.
I'm leaving the union behind. I got a good job now. So
Good luck, fly.
Fly. So Jin is in her bed with an IV and a weird ass narcoleptic nurse watching over her. Because literally the nurse is like, the headmistress is like,
Knitting
yeah, make
nurse.
sure to watch over her, right?
Yeah.
And this nurse immediately falls asleep. I'm like, what?
Yeah, she
A
like sits,
narcolepsy knitting nurse because she
Right.
was also knitting too.
she's literally
That's
sits
a good
down.
alliteration.
I know that was a lot of fun. I feel like we have our own Dr. Seuss here.
Narcoleptic knitting nurse. That's
Yeah.
good.
Write that down.
That's
Yeah.
like that'd be like a good like Jack Kirby character.
Yeah. Oh, I can see. Oh no, Fantastic Four, what are we going to do against the narcoleptic knitting nurse? Just wait till she falls asleep.
She falls asleep real
I
easy.
can't wait that long.
Oh no, it's every 5 minutes. She's it's
And I
fine.
did like how like I thought it was cool when they showed the knitting needle fall, but it falls into the ball of yarn.
That was a great shot.
There's
There's
a lot
like a
of-
couple of weird
Yeah.
shots like that like have that suspense, but and then it has like a cool payoff.
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
there's a lot of like it's very like low stakes suspense,
right.
but it's like lots of fun. I just wish it went on longer. Like Jennifer steps on a roller skate.
Oh yeah,
and it's just
exactly.
like rolling around.
There was the
room, like,
cuckoo
tearing
clock,
things down.
right? Like she stopped.
Yeah, there's a cuckoo clock. She stops.
Yeah.
It's like it would have been funny if she like fell back, and like the roller skate thing happened. She fell back onto the TV remote, and it like turns on. And she's like, "Oh no!" And she's like,
Pushing all the buttons. Like, how do you turn this thing off?
"God, it's in a different language. How do I turn this off?" And then she finally turns it off, and the nurse like moves a little bit, and you're like, "Oh no." She's up, and then it's just her getting more comfortable.
Oh, she's back down.
Yeah.
It'd be funny too if you know like the it's like an ambulance shows up, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if it turned out that the ambulance was not there for Jennifer's because that lady died? That's why she wasn't waking up, but Jennifer's going through all this stuff. To just
Yeah,
make
the
sure
last
she doesn't wake
heartbeat
up.
was the knitting needle
Yeah.
falling.
That was like the visual indication that she was done.
She didn't fall asleep. She just died right there.
She was
Like,
overworked.
I'm just going to sit down for...
One.
I'm just take a seat really quick.
Just like a death rattle and she's gone.
Oh no.
You're like, Jennifer looks out the window, they're just like loading the knitting nurse.
Yeah. They just throw her out.
Narcoleptic knitting nurse gonna load it into the back of the ambulance.
Doing not so
She's
well.
gonna be joining Smokestack.
Smokestack. Yeah. So we see where Jin removes the IV out of her arm and hops out of bed, and she grabs her shit and she makes a run for it to McGregor's. And so Jennifer goes to McGregor's and tells him everything that happened. And
That they
he
were
tells
like shit
her,
talking her and stuff.
yeah,
Because the lady says that she's like she's like the devil. Because they said the
Yeah.
devil could like control flies. They call her diabolic.
diabolic, yeah.
And then he's just like, you're not diabolic. I met somebody who was diabolic.
Oh,
15 years ago.
The older.
So there was nothing left. No reason, no conscience.
When Michael Myers was 6 years old.
Stabbed his sister to death.
I forgot that the adults were talking shit on her too, and
Right
they
next
called
to
her
her
like,
bed.
yeah, like Basil Bubba, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they were calling her Lord of the Flies and
They're like
shit.
making
Lord
fun
of
of
the
her.
Flies.
They don't
I
even know if
forgot
she's
about
sleeping.
that.
Like,
She smells like shit too.
And then
I ripped up her dad's poster too. It's funny. No, it's just funny. It's this big giant school. It's like the X-Men go there, and they can't just go down the hall to shit talk the sick girl.
Like, let's do it. This is our bedside manner.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we do.
But there was a knitting needle in Halloween too.
Oh, sure.
Oh, that's right. So Jennifer goes to McGregor's and she tells him everything that happened. And he tells her what he discovered from the glove she found, and that this killer may be a necrophile, and keeps the bodies with him. Right?
He preserves them. Yeah, preserves them.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
He doesn't. He voices over, and he's like a complete psychopath, or he's a psychopath. Yeah,
Had the blackest eyes.
that's what I
The devil's eyes.
There was a little bit of Doc Loomis coming out in that scene.
get your ass out of there, Lonnie.
Hey, Lonnie, get your ass away from
I love the little smirk on his face after he did it too.
Yeah, I do too.
I
love
kind of
that
get why
scene.
Michael Myers likes to scare people. I never understood him until this moment.
Now I finally get it. So
You don't know what bugs are.
So you don't know what bugs are. I shot them 6 times. So McGregor comes up with a plan to send Jennifer and a fly to go find the dead bodies at a location
Sounds like a
where
kid's
he
book.
suspects the killer might be.
I love the fact that he's just sending this teenage girl off to go into certain danger with a fly. He's
Yeah.
like, you'll be the 2 greatest detectives of all
The way,
time.
the way
Yeah.
EJ just said it sounded like a kid's book. Jennifer and the Fly.
Jennifer and the fly, man.
Yeah, it's a real bad decision.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It
She
is.
agrees.
She does.
She's
and
like,
hops
all right.
on a bus, and the way it's gonna work is the fly will start to freak out a little bit, and then to release it and follow it to the dead body. So the fly indicates where they should get off, and he's really like buzzing around.
I like that when she's on the bus. She just looks like a weird girl with a fly
With the
in a
window down.
box.
With the window down.
and I'm like, is there air? Is it like, how is this fly breathing? Because it just looks like
I just really wish they
a
played.
glass box.
I really wish they played up the detective angle, and you saw the fly, and he was wearing like a trench coat.
He's dressed like Sherlock Holmes.
Magnifying glass.
Yeah, he had like a little noir thing going on.
It's elementary, dear Jennifer.
Could somebody please ventilate this box, though?
It's the first time I met Jennifer. She seemed like a real tall drink of water.
Sherlock Fly.
Sherlock Fly would be something I would watch.
Yeah, I would watch that.
A fly that just solves crimes.
Hell yeah, man.
No one sees him when he's solving crimes.
Right, he's just flying around. He's a fly on the wall.
Yeah. Oh, see that's a good name for it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Fly on your wall,
So
buzzing into theaters this summer.
She follows the fly to the same house that we've seen earlier in the film, and the goblin music again just coming in like insane. And she snoops around until some random guy comes along and chases her out of there. But the fly does, if it flies down and finds like a severed hand downstairs.
Yeah, like the floor breaks because she was like.
Yeah.
They never show what she was reaching for, right? Like there was rolled up.
It was
papers,
like it looked like rolled up like house.
I don't know,
like plans or something. I have
old
no idea.
Posters from the 40s. I don't know what it was, but
Posters of her dad. We don't know.
that's where they went.
Yeah,
She's like, Dad.
it's weird too because like, so the fly does find like a severed hand,
Right.
Yeah,
but then like this man storms in,
Right.
And for some reason, like whenever there's like a guy in this movie around Jennifer, they just feel the need to grab them aggressively and just start shaking her.
What do you do with him?
Yeah, and she's just like, "Oh my god, I'm lost." And he's like, "Yo, that sounds like a likely story." He's slapping her in the face.
you came here to steal, didn't you?
Steal what?
Yeah, exactly.
What am I gonna
posters?
steal? Dirt?
You came here to steal.
Are you
didn't
stealing these Paul Corvino's posters? I swear to fucking God.
I have to
Get
watch
the my last
Three, goddammit.
I have to watch these 24/7. You kids keep taking my Paul Corvino posters. Did you bring that detective fly in here?
Get out of here.
Tell that
These are
head
my Paul
mistress bitch
Corvino.
to stop taking them and reselling them.
I know that detective fly on eBay is selling my posters. Detective Fly 205.
Oh my God. So then we see, she runs off, and then Detective Geiger shows up, and he questions him, this random guy at the house. And he's like, "Who are the previous owners?" He's like, "I can't tell you that." He's like, "Well, I'll take your Paul Corvino posters if you don't tell me."
All right.
You got me, boss.
I'll tell you what you want to know.
That's my last three.
It's my last three. I gotta go. Just whatever you need.
It started off as a shrine.
So
I do love how he whips the badge out, though. It's like-
yeah, it's like, "Why should I tell you?" And then he like whips out the detective badge.
That's clearly fake.
I would love if he like whipped out and it just like a bunch of condoms fell out. He's like, "Oops, sorry."
Or like he opens it up and it's just like a badge for Paw Patrol.
Rory, what do you expect? All the
Fuck am I
budget
gonna
went
do
on
with
that
this?
hand trick with the scissor. They can't afford a badge.
Can I see that badge again?
No.
Paw Patrol?
Why does it say Paw Patrol?
Did you think this was gonna work?
This isn't right. So at McGregor's, Inga finds a kite in the tree,
Now-
but then gets locked out.
Was this in the script?
About the kite?
Yeah, like does it say somewhere in the script that the ape goes to get a kite out from a tree?
I wonder, like, when I was watching it last night, if that was, like, a diversion for what about to happen.
But like, why?
Well, they didn't show her flying it beforehand. I mean, maybe she wasn't so good and it went in the tree. But
It just kind of looks like Inga's like hanging out, and she's like, "Oh, there's a kite in the tree."
she does find a lot of stuff, though.
For everybody who has not seen this movie, this scene starts and there's just like a kite in a tree for no good reason. It could possibly be a diversion. You might be on
wondering,
something.
yeah. Do you think that
Inga the chimp is like, "Well, what's going on over here?"
this,
Right?
instead of a banana, I'll get her out of the house. I'm gonna put this kite in the tree. First, I got to get it up, though.
Yeah, and
Well, the wind is always blowing, though.
the
That's
wind
true.
is blowing.
That is true.
So maybe Inga the chimp is always getting kites out of the tree.
Maybe that's like Inga the chimp's passion in life.
Maybe
It
that's
is.
her.
It's
Yeah,
like,
her
ooh, a
foil.
kite.
Yeah.
Taking care of this man. No, my real passion is kites.
Yes. I love kites.
Ape kites. I build them, put them in the air, and throw my feces at them like clockwork.
I build them, fly them, put them in a stew. And then we see, as she's like trying to get this kite out of a tree, she gets locked out of the house, and she's trying to get back in.
I don't like this scene.
I know.
Yeah, it's
And
Makes me
unfortunately
sad.
for
Yeah.
McGregor, whose eyesight is like pretty terrible.
He's like staring right at a guy. dressed
Who's
in
down
black.
there?
Yeah, who's down
Is
there?
it Michael?
Thought I blew you up in a hospital. You're not supposed to return for another 4 years. So, unfortunately for McGregor, he gets stabbed by the killer.
Should have gotten deagled.
And I feel so bad. Inga is like crying and it's so sad.
Awful.
I did
That's
tell.
heartbreaking.
This is like the only scene that's like the giallo part, because you have like the starter kit here. You had the overcoat and hat, the knife, and the black leather gloves. And there it is.
Yeah.
The close up of the eyes, startling.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
It's a sad scene, but it's also like a good shot the way they do it.
Oh yeah, like this whole movie is so stylish.
Yeah.
I just don't like to see an ape cry.
No.
Like a human being, sure.
Yeah.
But like apes, I like apes.
Ape, no cry.
Ape
But-
strong.
Ape strong. Ape, no cry.
Ape, keep it together.
Ape, don't cry right now. Don't do it. So unfortunately for McGregor, he gets stabbed, and Inga's really sad. And then we cut over to Inspector Geiger, who is going to check out the
Whoa, slow down, buddy.
Whoa.
Well, yeah,
hospital.
You're missing something.
They're missing something because the crowd went crazy when we watched this part.
What?
When the killer's driving off, she actually jumps on the car.
Oh my God! Yeah. Oh yeah.
That monkey
So
was getting
sorry.
ready to fuck someone up.
Yeah.
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 Awesome.
So the killer's like driving away, and we see Inga jump on top of the car, ripping the shit out of the
Yup,
roof and like
smashing at the
smashing
windshield.
shit.
It was great.
And
It's like heroic.
yeah. And then the killer shakes Inga off, and Inga's like, "Fuck," But then it's sad though. It's like,
Yeah.
I thought it was cool though how it started writing down the license plate.
Oh yeah. It's like, God, let me get this.
I got
number.
a guy at the DMV.
Wait a minute, let me get my glasses first.
KXM 27.
Ape, remember KXM 225.
That'd be funny if that's how this killer was undone because the ape took down his license plate number.
It's like Inspector Geiger. Hello, Inga Ape here.
Inga, is that you? Is something wrong with McGregor?
Fucking died. Fucking got stabbed to death right in the stomach.
They got me with the old kite gag again. Oof. I keep falling for kites.
Again.
Falling for kites and scientists. You know how it is.
Yeah, it's all right, Inga.
That's my life.
Inga, you can't put so much pressure on yourself.
Oh, this time I did.
This time I deserve it.
Yeah. So we see where Inspector Geiger goes to a hospital for a lead that he might have on the killer that owned the previous house.
I have it down here. Was this right around the time when Motorhead starts kicking in? Like, they do play Motorhead right around
Yeah,
here.
they play it right around this area.
Yeah.
This time,
Which is awesome, too.
Insane. Yeah, I was like, man, they have Iron Maiden, Iron Maiden, Motorhead, and Goblin.
Goblin, yeah.
Like, that's
And
insane.
a chimp.
And
a chimp.
that like might be the best actual chimp acting I've ever seen.
Yeah. You ain't got to CG that monkey.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
because they had this random part, right, where, like you were saying, the detective's going around and he goes to, like, the loony bin, and that's all you really, like, they showed this, like, weird shot of a guy, and then it's like, okay.
Yeah,
that
they're like-
was the end of it.
Yeah, these guys, they're just like hanging out around here in the hospital, and then it just goes to this one random guy who like looks, and you're like,
What's happening?
what is going on here?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. So Jen sees that McGregor died, and is trying to call home to get money. She goes to like this local bank, and she has to wait around the bank for that money to come in. And she doesn't talk to her dad. She talks to his lawyer, Mr. Shapiro, in New York. Mm-hmm. And so she's waiting around the bank, and that's when...
Did you like when the teller has like a moment where he like looks at her like he's like and she looks at him, he's like Like, I'm not making that up, that happened.
No, that really
it
does
did.
happen.
I also like how she's like, tell Morris I don't want to be murdered. Like, it's like you had to convince her to come get her.
Yeah.
Like, a killer came after her twice already.
And so as she's waiting, we see the lady who took her to school, like that was in the car with her. She shows up, and she's like, "Hey, listen, your lawyer called, and he told me to like help you out, take care of you. So why don't you head back to my house, right? Because Jin at this point does not want to return to the school at all. Like she's like totally against.
No, yeah, she's like, I'm not gonna spend the night there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they arrive back at this lady's house, Jin notices the mirrors are all covered, and the lady says it's because her son hates his own image.
She's like, he's like real fucked up looking.
Yeah, they kind of.
Yeah, we.
I know I'm seeing that
One of
shit.
these quotes.
It's like
Yeah.
a real train wreck.
When the lady says she stays in his room with his crazy thoughts. Oops.
Yeah.
He stays in his room with his crazy thoughts all
Yes.
day. It's like, what?
What? And
Yeah,
you
it's
just
very,
let that
it's
happen?
very sensitive.
Yeah.
And so, as like she's hanging out in the house, Jin goes to this one bedroom, and she accidentally knocks over like a puppet boy, and she's like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry, little kid," right? And then that's like when the lady comes in, she's like, "Oh, you idiot! It's a puppet."
She definitely does say that, too.
She's like, "You dumbass."
And then she stops and she's like, okay, you're still the same kid that I saw eating baby food with a toothbrush.
Did we
Yeah.
forget the one cutscene, too, where like it showed Inga walking around and she found she was going through the garbage
Yeah,
can?
she's eating out of trash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then she finds like, I don't understand, I guess the garbage over there, it almost looked like a lost and found, right?
Right.
She's like a purse in there, and then she finds a straight razor,
Yeah.
like in the garbage can.
And I'm like,
And a book that was called How to Get Revenge.
I know he told me not to play with sharp things, but well,
"How to get revenge on someone with a barber,
So your loved one was murdered.
a barber razor." No problem, we got you covered. Jen then like feels bad, and the lady tries to give Jen pills. Right? She's like, "If you're staying in this house, you got to take these pills."
she does. She's very forceful about
Yeah.
that.
And at
And
10 o'clock, we do crack.
Yeah, she's like pushing pills onto poor Jen, right? And Jin's like, "Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to the bathroom." So she goes in there and she actually takes one. And at this point, I'm like, I would not take one if this lady like forced it on you.
This was the kind of the part, like, she kind of commanded, like, the way she pushed her out of the way and closed
Yeah.
the bathroom door. Like, it's
Yeah,
like, all right.
You're like, oh, she's definitely not taking those pills. And
Yeah.
then she takes one. And you're like, why?
So, like, this is one of those things that, you know, it's inconsistent with her character. Because I think Jen is, like, a strong-willed, very... I think she's a really good protagonist, right?
yeah.
But the movie needed her to take that pill.
It did.
So like they have her do that, but I'm like, the girl that I saw 10 minutes ago would not have taken that pill.
No.
She would have just like flushed it or something.
Yeah.
She
But
would
they're
have
like,
ran
"Ah."
the water and been like, yeah, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Unless like the lady was like nice the entire time, but you could see like the lady already is like cracking
Yeah.
once she gets
Oh,
home.
yeah. It's definitely
So it's
not
like-
nice.
No way you would take that pill.
No,
right?
she's like, before you take this pill, I need you to go in there and I need you to go into the medicine cabinet and grab the bottle that says antidote, and I want it right now.
Yeah.
Bring it back to me.
leave that with me. So while she's in there, she finds larvae all over the bathroom, and she starts to remember what McGregor said about them and how they're always around like a dead body. And that's when she starts to barf up the pill, and she realizes, oh, I was poisoned. Like this one pill is poisoning.
I thought it was smart how she like chugged the water to get it
Yeah.
out though too.
Yeah.
She's just like, who would have thought this unstable woman would poison me?
Right.
After she insisted I take pills when I'm not sick.
Hey, you know what's really interesting though is that like that's the same reaction people have to gravy diggers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty much what happens in the
So a
Three Jacks
poison
bathroom.
pill like that though, like why was it wrapped? It was like in a
Yeah.
That's true. It's like a Tylenol.
Did she
or something.
go to-
cyanide Tylenol.
So this lady like went to a pharmacy and wrapped these pills herself.
Or she just was a crapshoot because remember Tylenol
Oh,
did have
that's true.
cyanide around the
Yeah.
80s, so it's like these have to be the ones.
Yeah.
She bought a box of irregular pills. That's how it was labeled.
Like individually wrapped they
Yeah.
were too. It's like, oh, here you go.
So the lady notices the pill in the sink.
Where's the
right?
poison? Aisle 5.
And because at one point, you know, Jen opens the bathroom door and she runs out. The lady notices the pill in the sink.
And at this point, just have to tag this because my brain's fucked up. The entire time, I'm just kind of like, oh, now Jennifer has vomit breath. And she can't do anything about it because she put baby food all over her toothbrush.
That's the only thing I've seen her eat the whole movie.
I know,
was baby
she's been
food.
starving. But I was thinking about that. She was like walking through the hall, and I'm like, man, she can't hide. She's gonna smell like barf.
She's gonna smell like barf. You can smell that barf from a
I
mile
have
away.
a feeling there might have been an odor in the house, though, with all those
That's
maggots
true.
crawling around.
She's like,
crawling around.
somehow you smell worse than that pool of dead bodies.
Yeah. So Jin tries to use the phone quick, and that's when the lady hits her and takes the phone away and throws it, like locks it in this one room.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Like, the house gets locked down. Like,
Yeah. And then she locks down the house.
Yeah.
That's when we see the inspector arrive at the house. And he starts to question the lady about her history.
Can I run through it real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
the officer is like not a real human being and is talking to her in such a weird manner because he's just like, hey, remember when you were assaulted? You haven't forgotten the incident, have you? Oh, how could I forget? Check out this neat scar. Oh, cool. Let me touch it.
Let me touch that scar.
And she's like, no. And he's like, come on, I have anxiety.
Oh, no.
And this is when we also... It's...
That's not how it works, man. First off, like, this lady was, like, assaulted, and you're like, oh, yeah, let me touch that. Are you kidding me? Of course, like,
He's like an animal.
he's awful. I was like, why would you do that? Why would you, like, he literally, she's like, yeah, I remember I got this crazy scar. And it's like right
like,
on her chest.
Yeah.
And he goes in and he literally touches it with his fingers. He's like, oh, wow, look at that thing. And you're like, and she like pulls
Holy
away.
shit.
Does she say something like, I'm still sensitive about her or something like
Yeah.
that?
And I'm like,
He's like,
why would you touch this? Like, you can't just look at it and examine it from afar.
or
like,
just not bring it up at all
or
because
not-
it's not horribly relevant to what's going on. He's just kind of like,
guy
I'll
sucks.
show up. I'll
However,
trigger
when
her.
he's talking about the scar, we learn about, what is it, 8 months? They'd been around 8 months, right?
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
living around the area for like 8 months.
Hey, you know what's funny? That scene could have started that way.
It could
Yeah.
have.
He's like, hey, it's good to see you. How long have you been here now? 8 months?
I'm glad you brought that up because that came out of nowhere. Remember
Yeah.
when you were attacked?
He's like, yeah, I'm sure that probably still bothers you, right?
Remember the worst day of your life?
She's like, oh, how could I forget? Check out this scar that runs across my torso.
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a very peculiar scene.
So meanwhile,
It
Jin
is.
wakes up and hears that guy scream, right? We don't see him get attacked or anything, but rightfully so on that lady's part. But she wakes up and hears him scream. As she then tries to get the phone out of the locked room, and the music is insane
Maiden
at this
again.
point. Yeah.
And it really distracts you from how silly this whole
This
moment
is.
is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, whoever
Because she
wants to
like
touch on that.
gets like a pole and,
And
she's like trying to pick up a whole rotary phone,
Like a Looney Tunes character.
like
right.
over the there was an opening, like an overhead, like on the door, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so she's like climbing in and she's like
Yeah,
trying to
bending
retrieve the
down and-
phone with like a little tiny hook.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, the weight of that phone is not gonna, like, there's no way you can pick that phone up with that.
Well, what's funny is that this phone is going to annoy me for about 5 more minutes. But, like, they kind of establish moments later that she can
She
fit
fit
that
through
window.
there, so I have it written down. Like, why not just go through there the
Go
first
through
time?
the window. Like, why make
Yeah.
it so hard for yourself?
So,
But that's one of those, like, because the movie needed it to happen moments.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
So she ends up dropping the phone into this random hole in the ground, which, yeah, like, I don't know. We'll get to that. So she goes into the door, right? Like, she climbs through the top of the door, that little opening, and that's when she climbs into a tunnel. So it's not really like the phone falls into a hole, but it like falls and somehow rolls all the way down this tunnel that like this flat tunnel. It's not like it doesn't look like it's going this
And why
way.
does does that mean the jack's all the way down there? Because the cord, she's like
Can I
following
talk
the cord
about
all the way.
cord?
How
The cord
long
is
is
like
this
200
fucking-
feet long.
It's like one of those trick magician scars. that
Yeah, it
keeps
just
pulling.
keeps coming out.
It's like the longest phone cord in the history of film.
Comically, so like when that thing is just resting on a table the way it's supposed to, what are you gonna do with that cord?
I'd hate to be the phone guy that has to come and fix that fucking thing.
This is a phone that only works if you've got like a really absurdly long cord.
Hold on, we gotta trace it. I'm gonna be out here on this job all day.
So she goes into this hole and she grabs the phone finally.
And then she tries to like go back up
Instead of
Yeah.
use it.
just
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Make your call. That again, it's like a suspense moment that literally happens because the movie needs a suspense moment. Because Jennifer, like an hour earlier, would have just made that call, but
Yeah.
they're like, the movie needs her to be stupid right now.
Yeah.
She's making a lot of like bad choices.
Questionable.
And
at
while
best.
this
Yeah.
is going on, we do see Shapiro arrives at the airport.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. And the family lawyer.
Yeah.
So while she's like trying to use the phone, that's when she gets grabbed by these like bloody hands.
Yeah,
But it turns out to be the Inspector Geiger. But she kind of like is startled and falls into a pit of just like dead bodies, like another hole, but this time it's like a little pool.
it
pit
was nasty.
Correction. It's gravy diggers.
Yeah, basically.
It really, it made the pool and Poltergeist look like you'd want to jump in head first because this
Right.
was really filthy.
This is like gross.
It's the worst possible thing for you to fall into.
yeah.
It's like,
And
it's
she
like,
can't get out either because of the height of it, so she keeps falling back into it.
It's a great sequence because like every single person who's ever seen this movie is just kind of like, man, like you can like watch like say like the beginning when the hand gets stabbed. You can watch like some of the more violent elements of this movie and you're like, okay, whatever. But there's something every human being feels when they see something like that, when you're like, so there's probably like shit in there.
Oh, yeah.
And like corpses.
They were
and
decomposing for
vomit.
how long?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just, and you
And
just imagine the smell and
the insects in there.
Yeah.
and somehow her breath still smelled worse.
Yeah. And it was like chunky water.
It was.
Like, there
it
was, like,
s-
chunks
like
of
pea
something.
soup, like real
Yeah.
thick pea soup.
It
Yeah.
was so gross.
I do like. Go ahead.
Oh, well, no, it was just, no, go ahead.
Like when the lady comes in though, like it's almost like the token evil laugh. She just
Yeah.
keeps-
See, dude, I was dying for her to be like laughing like that, and then like her heel breaks and she falls into like oh.
like the
like,
dude
"Oh,
did in
man."
Inferno when he was laughing in the river.
Yeah, no, she's like laughing like
She
crazy.
is, yeah.
And then that's when the inspector breaks free. And he like
Just
just
great.
punches her in the head like numerous times.
starts hitting her with the chain.
He's like, I got the chains. He's like hitting her in the face with the chain.
And he broke his own thumb to get out. Like
Yeah.
he bent it backwards, not like.
So here's a
Oh.
weird thing. So he has both hands chained up.
Yeah.
He only breaks one of his thumbs.
Yeah.
But somehow both hands are now free.
Were they both free?
Oh, that's true.
yeah,
yeah.
I guess they were, weren't they?
So so
He found the key.
Jen freaks out, right? And makes a run for it. And that's when she finds the lady's creepy little kid. And he's like, I'm a blah, blah, blah. And he's like saying weird stuff in the corner, like facing the corner. It's kind of like Blair Witch where he's like up against the wall.
It is. Yeah, that's true.
And she's like, hey, it's going to be okay. We'll get you out of here, blah, blah, blah. And that's when he turns around and you see its face and she's like, fuck that. And she runs.
I thought it was weird. The line was "Sup, maggot face."
Yeah.
But that was inappropriate.
I thought his face looked like the younger version of the Funhouse, like the
Oh
killer
my
in
God,
the Funhouse.
Gunther.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Gunther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked very much like that.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That actually was the same actor.
Okay, so this was
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah.
This is like a prequel. Yeah.
Okay.
Even though that came out in 1980 Fun
81
or 81.
It might be 80 or 81.
Yeah. And so this is like a prequel because this came out in 85.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
He's got that Gary Coleman.
But
thing.
it really did though. Even like the face,
Yeah, like the way like it separates.
Yeah.
Like a mantis kind of
it was
structure.
Yeah.
Like skeletal
Cool.
structure. Yeah, it's really cool. So so as this kid, he like chases after her and tries to kill her. And at one point she gets on a boat.
Right.
And he's like trying to stab her.
Dude, when he runs down the dock
It's like
with
that
that
POV.
pole thing that he
Yeah.
uses to reach people with the knife, I was dying laughing, and the audience was actually laughing too.
Yeah.
At that part.
It's a cool like
looks
POV,
awesome.
and it's just storming towards her, and you're like, God.
But then when they pull away and you just see him running
This
with
little-
the pole, it's
This little
great.
Corey Feldman-sized kid.
And at this point in the movie, you're thinking, well, that's about the craziest thing I'm going to see for the rest of this
But-
movie.
And it's like, it's like, hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because as soon as like this little kid is trying to attack her, a bunch of bugs swarm the kid and try to eat like his flesh, right?
And the bugs again fill in the moonlit. Sky.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
looks rad. It's
It looks really cool.
And the music playing also really
Amazing.
just gets this. It gets you real amped up.
Yeah.
Like
it
you're like
does.
in third act area, and you're just like, fuck yeah!
Fuck
Like
yes.
it's got a real great momentum to it.
So
and
we
if you-
see the kid like fall off the boat.
Right. Because the bugs like were like tearing him up.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be funny if like the flies saw his face and they're like, nope,
Well,
No, thank
oh
you.
shit,
not even if there was honey.
not for all the sugar cubes in the world, kid.
If you died, we would not touch that fucking face. So
Good
we-
luck, Jennifer.
Yeah.
You're on your own, kid.
But we see, like eventually he falls off the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And then the engine of the boat catches on fire. So
Because his knife didn't it hit the
pierced
tank,
the
right?
gasoline.
Pierced
So
the
she
tank.
tries to start it, and it like
yeah. And so
It's like a Michael Bay boat too.
oh yeah, so she jumps in the water and it explodes, and there's like fire literally everywhere.
this
And it
movie
keeps
just keeps
spreading.
one-upping itself.
I know.
as it-
Because
kinda
again,
like-
you're like, well, now I've seen the craziest thing that's going to happen in this
Oh,
movie.
yeah?
It's like
Hold on.
Friday the 13th Part 6, like the lake. is
yeah,
just,
it
like,
did look a
covered
lot
in
like
fire.
that for sure.
And then this kid grabs Jen one last time, right?
Uh-huh.
And but it ends up dying from like the fire, like it catches on fire.
Just screaming.
Yeah.
And it's like funny too, because I guess it's kind of sad that a mentally tortured, deformed child burned to death. Because he's just like mentally disturbed.
After eating by bugs,
Yeah,
and
like-
drowning.
Because like you're watching the movie and you're just kind of like, man, I hope that thing dies. Then you really think about it and you're like,
Oh, that poor kid.
yeah, that kid was just like psychologically tormented by its fucked up mother.
Right. And then it like has the worst death of any person in this movie. So
Yeah, he asked for it.
until so she gets out and finally she's like walking and she sees the lawyer show up, right? Shapiro. And she's like, oh, thank God. So Jen's about to run towards him and he gets decapitated
Can
right
we
away.
cut to that too? Because they were kind of making him out to be like a character from Taken. I don't need a driver, and then he's like pulling a gun out when he's going to
Yeah.
get her,
And
he
you're like-
finds her.
Oh, this is it. Like
Yeah,
he's gonna
He's
be
safety.
Her yeah.
But again, that's kind of cool because they're giving you the impression that he's going to be like
The save the day.
Yeah, like once she gets to him, he's safe, and then off goes the head, and you're like, "Fuck!" Because again, at that point, you're like, "We've seen the craziest thing that's gonna happen in
Nope.
this movie,
Nope.
and we're not even almost done."
And I forgot about this part when we had seen it because it'd been a while. So like when I saw that in the theater, I was like an oh shit for me. And it was with a piece of sheet metal too. It wasn't
Yeah.
like
yeah, she decapitates him.
you
But
and-
boy.
you need a tetanus shot after handling that thing.
Yeah.
Boy, the audience really lit up too.
They
in this
did,
moment,
yeah.
Too. They're all clapping and stuff.
So it turns out the lady is still alive even after getting her face bashed in by the inspector. And but luckily, as she's about to decapitate Jennifer, Inga the monkey shows up and just slashes this lady's face up, like fucking carved it up like it was a pumpkin.
On my command, unleash hell.
Yeah,
That's what that
and
happens
like
with that
literally
straight
is
razor.
like carving the
Yeah.
face like it's a fucking pumpkin. It's like like cutting out everything, and you're like,
so awesome.
yeah, and it Inga ends up killing this lady, and her, like Jennifer and Inga, just walk off together.
Because that was the only, John's, the Donald Pleasance. That was the only one the woman killed throughout the movie, right? Like, that was her that killed him, wasn't it? Like, she
yeah,
went to
because that was definitely like an adult.
Yeah. So that was like, that's why the crowd was going nuts. With
Yeah,
like,
the monkey found who killed his buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like kind of a cathartic thing.
Yeah.
Because that monkey, you see him screaming and feeling all this pain. And then you see him just kind of like let it all out on that crazy lady.
So he also let it out on Jennifer Connelly in real life.
Yes.
He
Apparently.
bit part of her finger off.
Yeah.
Which is
They were able to obviously attach it back on, but yeah.
which is crazy.
Did you
think
hear
about
why?
that?
Yeah. Did you? She kept trying to, like, I guess.
Yeah, like they wanted the monkey to turn around, so Jennifer Connelly tried to like tap on the monkey's shoulder to turn it around and like help it guide it. And so the monkey was like, fuck, and like bit her finger.
And then it was like tension the whole rest of the time of the
Yeah,
shoot.
and so it was kind of like whatever happened to Baby Jane kind of thing. And she was like Joan Crawford, and she was Betty Davis.
Yeah, they
And
hated each other
did
right
not-
on the
yeah.
set. Yeah.
And Ryan Murphy turned it into The Feud. Jennifer Connelly.
I would watch
Next
that
season.
movie,
There was
though.
I found it and I sent it to him. Like, she talked about it on Conan O'Brien at one point. Because I guess
she? Oh,
Argento
shut
didn't
up.
want to show like the bare bottom of the chimp, so that he kept trying to have her turn. And he wasn't having it.
Right.
Because she said there was supposed to be like this scene at the end where they're like hugging on the beach and everything else. And yeah, that wasn't going to happen after
That'd be
that.
funny at the end of the movie if she went to like take the monkey's hand. It was like, don't fucking touch me.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking touch me.
Didn't you fucking learn already? I'll
Jennifer-
bite fucking all 9 of them
Jennifer,
off.
just don't. Jennifer, walk away.
Walk away, Jennifer.
But that's crazy though, because like she's like all he did was resent her the rest of the shoot.
That's hilarious.
She's like real delightful though in the story though.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
She's not
Actually.
like oh, I made this piece of shit movie, but she was just like
Who, Inga?
Yeah, Inga. when they-
Yeah,
when
Inga.
Yeah.
Inga's
It was
just
one of
like-
Conan's best
it's like-
moments.
Inga's like that bitch Jennifer Connelly tells it all wrong. She tried to bite off my finger.
She's the problem.
She
I'm
was
the problem.
the problem.
She's the problem.
It's always something with Jenny.
That was supposed to be my big break.
She got a big head because all the bugs were crazy for her.
I was supposed to be the one next to David Bowie in Labyrinth.
I was literally just about to be cast in this movie called A Beautiful Mind, and guess who got it?
That fucking bitch, Jennifer Connelly.
She's got hers in Requiem for a Dream, though, eh, boys?
That's right. She lost an arm, right? No. That was Jared
Oh
Leto.
no, she had a flashlight party.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that movie's one of those one and dones for me.
Oh, yeah, that's,
Requiem for a Dream. A lot of his movies are like that. I'm like, you make me feel too bad about the human experience.
Yeah,
Make me
I
like
feel
want to
there's
take a
like
shower.
a rare exception with like one or two, but yeah, for the most part, his movies are like a one and done.
Who's
like
that,
Larry-
Aronofsky?
Yeah, it's like Larry Clark, where you're just like, I saw this. I'm willing to admit it in public, but I don't need to come back to this.
Yeah.
I got what
Yeah.
I needed.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I meet people who are like, "Oh, that's my favorite filmmaker. I watch his movies over and over again." I'm like, "You're
what?
I'm gonna keep an eye on you." Is what I would say to that person. But anyway, hey, we finished the movie plot.
Yep.
Yeah, so we finished the movie. Greg, what are your thoughts on this?
I thought, like I said, I thought it was really good, and that's why I was like, maybe we should cover this because it doesn't get talked about enough. And I probably was the same way. I didn't really rank it as high, but I would definitely put it in like my top 5 of Argento movies now for sure. And especially like watching it on the 4K last night again, I was like, wow, this is like, it's very well shot, but it's just because there's not a lot of bright colors in it and stuff. Maybe that's why it doesn't get recognized as much. But yeah, I thought it
those
was-
colors are in the movie though.
Yeah,
it's just it's
a
not
lot
like,
of green because of the setting too.
And
Like,
there's a lot of these like these blues, and it's just more subtle.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's not as like Suspiria. It's just like
no, it's not, or even in Inferno parts, like it's not in your face. The
yeah,
color.
and that's not a swipe at either of those movies.
No.
But I just think Phenomena is more like elegant.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Like it would probably be in top 3 to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Yeah.
How about you, Rory?
Kind of what I was getting at earlier. This is a movie I haven't seen in a very long time. And when we watched at the theater, I was like, man, like, why have I been sleeping on this one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's definitely like right up there with Suspiria for me. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I think Inga's calling.
And, she's like, I'm suing you.
That monkey's always calling in.
She's always trying to get on the show.
I keep telling Inga, I'm like, this is not one of those type of things where like you can call into the show. It's like we don't record live.
Yeah, it's like we're not taking calls here.
Is it too like when you look at an Argento movie, like when he films like death, it's almost like elegantly filmed, even though it's like
it's
nasty murder. It's like
it's
filmed in such a way.
It's fantastical.
Yeah.
Even like, and honestly, it's crazy because you see Sophie get like a knife through the back of the head, through like the mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
But
you're like,
oh, that
it
was
doesn't
beautifully shot.
Yeah, it doesn't look like gross though.
No. He can make the like shooting just like a simple shot of a knife look incredibly beautiful. Mm-hmm. And that's a skill.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But like to answer your question, how I felt about it, I think this movie needs to be like reevaluated for people. I know it has its fan base for sure, but like I never hear people talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's crazy because it has Donald Pleasance in it. Mm-hmm. It has a chimp, and it's like one of Jennifer Connelly's first movies.
It probably is it her first?
It might be.
It might be, right?
But like, and she's like one of my like top favorite actresses, like since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And like she's great in it for like just being like 15. Like she like really knows how to
command.
She just like she grabs your attention because like it's even like when she's talking to Sophie. Like Sophie almost like fades into the background whenever like Jennifer's on screen. You know, you can tell why she's like flying around with Tom Cruise and Maverick, you know?
Yeah.
I do agree, too. Oh, I'm sorry, Rory. But I went on the Reddit threads today just to see if people talk about it as much. Like, Reddit, it's not talked about as much as, like, his other movies. So
It's like, there's some Hitchcock movies that are, like, some of his best work that people don't talk about as much because it turns out you can only have so many classics. And I think, like, Argento's one of those guys. Like, a lot of his movies are, like, people love them when they like get into Argento. Like people talking about like Deep Red or the Hatchet Murders or Profondo Rosso. I'm probably saying that wrong. Whatever the name you want to give it. You know, the Suspiria,
the
like
Bird
opera.
with the crystal plumage is really, really good too. I think
like he just has so many great movies, but it's just sad that this one that I feel like might be the most personal film, like the most something. So he's putting something of himself in this movie, and it's really hard to put your finger on it, but you can tell there's like a part of him that's in this movie that I never see in his other stuff.
Yeah.
So like I think this is either my favorite Argento movie right now or at the very least tied with Suspiria. I love them both for different reasons, but I guess maybe I can take the easy way out and go with what I generally say. I don't really like ranking things anyways. Mm-hmm. I'm not like I don't really think that you can like.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I can make a list, but I don't like ranking it.
Yeah, I don't follow things where it's like here's my top 10 list of Argento. Like, but I mean, I did remember when I was a kid thinking that it was a lot further down as like a favorite, and now I'm like, man, this movie just simply rocks.
Would you think that even opera gets more love than this?
I think so.
I think so too.
And opera's great.
And I do. I like opera too.
I really, really think that's like a stellar film. But there's something about the fantastical nature of this movie, like the
It's
style,
just different.
the score.
I feel like it's just different than most of his other stuff.
And it's as I said before, it's like a little bit more elegant than some of the other things that he does.
Yeah.
So it's like a very beautiful little violent movie.
Is it weird to say it because it's Argento, but it almost seems even more polished a little bit than some of the other stuff?
It's like a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say it's like more innovative than replicated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
that's
a good way to put it.
I feel like there's so many times where you see so many things that are like each other or like recycled, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this just feels so different and innovated, like new, fresh in its own thing. And so it's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. How'd you like it? This is your first time.
This is my first time ever watching it. I really enjoyed it. I kind of wish I got to do like that theater experience of this. I think that would have been pretty awesome.
But we specifically didn't invite you.
Yeah, which I
Like,
know.
yeah.
I like when you send me a text on Tuesday. You're like, "Oh, I meant to send you this Friday."
Oh, I'm sorry.
Friday, I meant to send this to you Friday, but I forgot.
Oh, sorry.
So,
but we did bring DJ.
Sorry.
We brought DJ, your arch
We brought
nemesis.
everyone else, and I just thought maybe this text went through too, but it didn't.
We brought Robin.
But no, I really, really enjoyed this. Like I said, it was like a different way of writing it. I've never done it in this way before. It was a lot of like pauses, but I actually really, really enjoyed it.
You'll
Even
probably-
though there was a lot to write.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it the whole time. There's been times where I wrote like 8 or 9 pages for a movie, and I was like hating it.
It's a chore.
Yeah.
You'll probably like it even more like now that you can go back and rewatch. Like you don't have to take notes when you're doing
Exactly.
it.
Yeah. Like have a better streamline of the movie where it's not like so stop and go. But yeah, no, I
highly suggest picking up the Synapse 4K. Like it looks amazing.
It was like it jumps right out at you too.
Yeah, it's
like
as soon as
really-
even the disc, like the opening, like when I sent it to you, I'm like, holy shit! When it's just the opening menu, I was like, wow, this looks really good.
yeah.
movie starts and it's just like it's just beautiful looking.
It really is.
This
It's a
movie's
beautiful
fared
looking
well.
movie.
Yeah.
The score is like
Yeah,
on
that's
another
thing.
level.
The score is great.
There's no score. It really is, like you said, on this Mount Rushmore now, because it's like, is the score better or worse?
Can that
than
be a
this?
thing we do going forward?
Yeah. Well, there is a new thing we're gonna start doing, which is your favorite kill in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know why it took us like 100 episodes to get to this point.
Oh wow,
but-
yeah, all right.
Yeah. So, in this film, Greg, you can start us off. You'll be the first person to ever do this. What is your favorite kill in this movie?
It's tough. I'm gonna have to go with the chimpanzee getting revenge, but I loved the knife through the back of the head and that
Yeah,
scene.
for Sophie.
Yeah,
Smokestack.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
The way smokestack Sophie goes out.
So you're
but-
gonna go with Smokestack?
No, I think I'm gonna go with Inga.
Inga.
Good choice.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
go with
Inga
Inga getting
killing.
her revenge at
Yeah.
the end. Yeah.
It's funny, Rory. How about you?
So I always like to see a child die. So
Multiple times.
multiple times. A little boy burning.
There's a
up.
lot of kids in this. That
know.
get it. Yeah.
But only one of them burns up
An
horribly
infant.
in a fire, screaming. So yeah, all that horrible shit that happens to that little boy, it's top of my list. How about you?
So it's oddly enough, right? The top two that I was like teetering. Like, so there's Inga, like the final kill that Inga does, the chimpanzee killing the lady with the razor blade
With the
or
rage virus running
Smokestack.
through- or smokestack.
So,
yeah.
because that was an awesome
It
kill
is.
as well.
It really is.
And so I think I'm gonna I'll go with Smokestack on this one. But Inga's
It was
right
tough,
there.
man. It was tough
I was
to
like
decide.
teetering.
Yeah.
Like I was like honestly back and forth.
Yeah,
And
it's if I were to say child burning to death, it'd probably be Inga.
yeah. Yeah.
And they said that kid's name was Patu or something like that. Pata. I don't know. In the credits, I can't.
Petito?
They don't ever say it, do they? Though throughout the movie.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure his name in the credits was fucked up face kid.
That fucked up kid. Yeah, no, I really, really, really enjoyed it.
This has been favorite kill.
Favorite kill.
Kill.
Did you guys? did you guys see too?
Please add all those sound effects in later. Like a real deal.
When they released it, obviously in the U.S. they called it Creepers because, like, I guess I didn't watch that cut yet ever, but
I kind of want to
didn't-
see that.
I
cut,
thought that
just
was
in case.
interesting. Jack Shoulder edited it.
Oh, interesting. The guy who directed Nightmare 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also Alone in the Dark, because he was like working. He had a lot of his work through New Line Cinema, so that was
Yeah.
cool to read that.
The house that Freddie built.
Yeah, that is the house that Freddie built.
Freddy built.
So,
Bon appetit, bitch.
all right, let's go into our emojis.
Let's hear those bomb ass emojis.
Greg, if you would like to do the honors, sir.
I have one wheelchair guy,
Yes.
one ape, one fly, one knife, one electric guitar,
Yeah.
and one exploding head for the ending.
Sweet.
It's a
I
smiling
like that.
exploding head, because it's like, it's kept one-upping itself.
Hell yeah. Rory?
1,006 flies.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice.
I have.
But I
let's
had
see.
the fly that found the hand.
That's true.
I have a monkey with a knife and a ladybug.
There you go.
I thought the ladybugs were pretty cool.
POV was cool.
They were like yellow ladybugs.
They
which
were.
I don't
Yeah.
really
They
ever
were
see.
cowardly.
Faded. They were
Yeah, they were
faded.
like, we're scared. Get out of here, Jennifer.
Yellow,
You're gonna get
yellow ladybugs.
you're gonna bring that killer around us. Get out of here. Why do they talk like John Travolta? You touched my hair.
I spent a lot of time on my head.
I spent a lot of time on my hair, and you touched my hair. Okay. But let's go into plugs.
It's time for a plug.
All right, Greg. What do you got to plug? Anything good coming up? Or any friends or?
I'm gonna
things?
plug Jay at Respawn Tattoo.
Yeah.
Because he does almost all the work on me. I'm gonna plug Gap Theater, obviously.
Hell yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
where you watch this movie,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm gonna plug Potsy's on Broadway, where we got cheesesteaks down there,
Shit.
because it was fantastic, and he uses all fresh that day. So if you go to Gap Theater and you're hungry, go visit Potsy's on Broadway.
That changed the entire day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
was
can
great.
imagine, yeah.
And I'm also gonna plug Trivia Master Brad, that
Hell
does
yeah.
the hardest working man in trivia locally. So
Hell yeah.
We take it easy.
Yeah, we don't do shit when it comes to
who Rory is part of the team that's in the finals for the 90s trivia
we're in
going
some
around.
finals
Ooh,
thing
shit.
right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. How do you feel?
I'm scared always.
Good.
Not about this. It's just anxiety.
How about your plugs, bud? What do you have to plug?
So I have.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more because of that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. And Synapse Films and Don May for the job they did on the 4K resto for this phenomena. I'm sure he.
Phenomenal phenomena.
Yeah.
Phenomena.
All of his, like, what else has he done? Like Suspiria. It also looks great on 4K.
Phenomena.
I'm done.
So
I like when the Muppets came out and they're like phenomena.
The AAS did it better, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna really quickly plug Ravenview Productions. That is the production company that makes movies and puts this podcast out. Each and every Wednesday. It's fun.
Yes. Is there any like news you want to drop about a thing or two, or not yet?
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay.
I like just
so,
adding this level of suspense. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So
cool,
we'll
cool.
touch on that more.
You can at least say the script is finished.
Yeah.
You have the final draft of the
Yeah,
final
it's
draft,
all going. It's good.
and it is there.
Ready to
We'll just
party.
say that. Okay.
We got
We'll give them a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Little tease.
a little bit
Yeah.
of something. We got Churskin 40, fourth cut in his reviews,
Oh, he's always slicing and dicing.
putting up things on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you put your stuff.
Mr. Content himself.
Content. NEPA Horror.
NEPA horror.
Bob Keller doing his festival up in the Octobers.
In the Circle Drive-In.
Circle Drive-In, going to show a bunch of independent movies. Look it up. We're not going to do the work for you. They got Gravy Diggers Pot Pie.
Gravy Diggers Popeye.
Gravy Diggers Pot Pie. They donated some of their food to Phenomena, and Jennifer was swimming around in it.
That gravy looked good.
They shot that scene first, and then the scene where she was vomiting in the sink, because they don't always film things in order. So she was eating some of that Gravy Diggers, and then they cut to her in the bathroom when she was vomiting.
You know, I never knew what human gravy was until I saw Phenomena.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
sexy.
that's a good point.
It's human gravy.
Yep.
Schwartz Dreamboat, make him happen, world. You should make him blow up or whatever the fuck it is people do.
TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah, and he's also doing some local shows, doing some comedy with his troupe. And that's what the world needs right now.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's doing a lot of improv comedy now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't wait for when I can go and see them perform, because I feel like I'm going to be there all the time.
He has to come back.
Yes,
soon.
he does. I miss his scent. Real Chronicles.
Real Chronicles.
Thank you. Dave Gonzalez, friend of the show. He has this awesome podcast called Real Chronicles, like I just said. And it's awesome.
It's great.
Yep, it's a great show. All the guys on there are like really, really well versed on film history. You know, like they're all very aware of like who won what every single goddamn year at the Oscars. It's remarkable. But
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was about to say that's crazy.
Yeah, they're great dudes, and you should definitely look them up. And Dave's work you can find on the Cinematic Reel. You could find his work on RottenTomatoes.com or Rotten Tomatoes, whatever. And look him up. You gotta support him. You gotta support those reviews, so he keeps writing them. Most importantly, everybody, it's time to promote Kitties of NEPA Pet Rescue.
Kitties of NEPA Cat Rescue.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, someone just showed up, Goblin. Hell yeah. Kitties of NEPA Pet Rescue is where I got the magical cat known as Ella. I literally almost sank into my bed today because I was lying down, and she came over and she brought her favorite toy to me. She just like dropped it on my leg and looked up at me as if to say, I love you, and this is how I'm going to show you. And I almost died. Cats are awesome, and you should adopt them. You can donate food. You could do whatever you want with your time as long as it involves helping those cats. And the people who are running it, you know, any donations, anything you could do to help them out, it's so much better than what you plan to do with your own money. I want you to think about that right now. Some of you people might be thinking, hey, I'm going to blow about $200 at the bar, get loaded, wake up next to a stranger, make the worst decision of your life. But what you could wake up next to is a cat, and you'll be sober, and the cat will let you pet him. And I'm going on about this for way too long, but just look up the Kids of NEPA Pet Rescue. If you want a quick link to them, just go on to frequelspodcast.com.
Kitties of NEPA Pet Rescue. Oh, yeah.
Frequels. Podcast.com.
Ooh, I like
But there's a
that.
quick little link. You can give them a click and you can find them there. EJ, wrap this up because I want out.
Okay, baby. Really fast, let's get into some plugs. Check out Adams Farley's music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to music. Go to themdgcrew.com and you could check out any upcoming shows that they have. You want to see this guy live. He just performed at the V-Spot and crushed it. People were losing their minds over all the music he was doing. It was incredible. Make sure to check out Jon Snow, the new Metal Messiah.
Metal Messiah Jon Snow.
Ooh, I like that little riff at the end.
Oh, man.
That was
cool.
hot.
Yeah.
Rory.
So I've been eating jalapeno.
Oh, I like it.
Let's get me Randy.
Talking about people you got to see live, Jon Snow's the guy.
Check out them thighs.
he-
Check out them thighs.
Check out those thighs. I'm telling you.
We talked about flies. Now check out those thighs.
Yeah, he's got thighs for days. No, but check out Jon Snow live. You could go to etc.com, the Eastern Tribute Collective. Also, they have a YouTube page now where you could go on and like and comment on their videos. Try to share as much as possible. They're amazing. They have like so many different cover bands. I don't even know how many at this point. But if you're into new metal, they most likely have a band for you. So check out EasternTributeCollective.com. They have a Facebook. And, that New Metal Messiah. He has his own thing now called New Metal Messiah.
Do it. Look it up.
Go buy a shirt. I don't know. Do they have the website up for their shirts and stuff?
I don't know. All
Get
I'm going to say
get
is,
some shirts from them.
you want a great weekend? Go adopt a cat from the kiddies of NEPA Pet Rescue and take them to see a Jon Snow performance.
Yeah, you know what Jon Snow loves? Fat cats.
Yeah.
So bring him all the fat cats you can find.
Yeah, and then the cats will headbang to his music.
Hell yeah.
And get those cats on the right track.
You know, Jon Snow would probably say that's the best concert he's ever been to.
I'm pretty sure that everybody involved,
You'd
it's just like an entire bar filled with cats.
He's like, my favorite show I ever played was for a bar full of cats.
Yeah,
he would.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
It'd be
he'd
like if they ever record like an album, it'd just be called like a bar full of cats,
That's a good name.
and it's just like a picture of a scared bird
Oh my god.
on the
Yeah.
cover.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
Don't. It has a little cartoon bubble. It's in a cage. It says "Don't free bird."
Don't free bird.
That's a clever music joke.
I love
was
that.
Clever. That was clever.
And there's just like maybe like a little puddle of urine, just to emphasize he's scared. This
shit.
bird is real
He's
scared.
peeing everywhere.
Yeah. Maybe Inga's in the background holding a knife. I don't know.
Why not? Be creative.
So also make sure to check out Variant Season. Friend of the show, Will Perna. He's in that band, and they're killing it as well. Also check out Shantytown Design. They help design our website, frequelspodcast.com.
Get caught up on episodes. Get some merch. You can leave. You can hear all our latest episodes. They're all on there, and they're all ready to be listened to.
And last but not least, check out 3 Jack's Burger Bar. Basics done better, and you can find that baby right in Dunmore, and they have the best Dunmore prices of all time.
Best burgers in the galaxy, says aliens who I've talked to.
And for August, they have a special burger of the month. Do you know what it is?
I wish I did.
Oh no, he will find it out, and he will figure it out.
I will report it to you.
Yes. But, guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you to our guest, Greg.
Thanks for having me back, guys. Really enjoyed it.
Dude, great pick, by the way. I loved this movie. I always love when someone picks, like, a new movie, and I haven't seen it, and I like it. And so you checked all those boxes for this, and thank you. I
Yeah, no
really
problem.
appreciated it.
Yeah.
And please come back soon, very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like next
very
week
soon.
Yeah,
Maybe.
like next week.
We'll see. Maybe he'll be here.
And thank you again to my co-host with the most, Rory Calarasi. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, thank you, man, for doing a great job with this episode. You had to navigate an Italian film, and you're dumb and you don't know Italian.
I don't even know anything about
You don't even know the
Italians.
language that you need to know.
I don't even know one thing about the Italians. I'll tell you that.
But the entire time we were recording, he was eating a big plate of spaghetti, and he was drinking some kind of wine. And
That's
I
right.
was like, man, he looks well fed.
I felt it. I
Yeah.
felt very well fed. But no, thank you so much. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Rory. Thank you to all the people listening at home. We love you. Thank you so much for tuning in every single week. We hope you enjoy everything we put out for you. And with that being said, thank you for listening to A
Have some pasta, then eat the listen to
Eat spaghetti, get the frequels.
Daddy, my daughter, and watch the prequels.
Is that a killer monkey? A frequels.
Why does anybody listen to this?
I don't know.